Greetings, one and all, and welcome to another thrilling session of Seeking the Hidden Realms. I am your GM, Joshua McGregor. My pronouns are he, him, and I'm joined by a group of wonderful people. Say hello, wonderful people!
Hello.
Uh, in no particular order, we have the wonderful Carrie!
Oh, hi there. Words. I'm Carrie. My pronouns are they, them, and I play Pure Georg Timothy Ursworth, who uses he, they pronouns.
And we have the wonderful Kieran.
Hello, I'm Kieran. I play a character called Jamie, and we both use he, him pronouns.
Wonderful. A little recap for anybody who was watching this. We had a session where my internet was so bad that we couldn't stream or record. So
It's just a lost session.
it's a lost session. But the big points that we would just cover for your knowledge are as follows. Pure Georg had another dream upon going to sleep that night.
I don't think you'd call that a dream, babes.
And went to speak to the goddess of nature, Melora. Upon receiving Melora's help, the dream turned into a nightmare. Pure Georg's friends were banished from the dream, and the Esmeran god Derifel recreated Pure Georg's dream, killing Melora in quite a brutal fashion. And essentially told them that the quest that they are on is to bring about a new age of the Esmeran Empire. The Edifitra Titan Kron and the Dahiri Empire are going to follow the party to Volpakar. And Derifel will presumably take control and revive the Esmeran Empire, which was such a very bad thing for the galaxy. It's been gone
Probably
for 700 years.
The worst thing.
Possibly the worst thing. Upon waking, the party had a big talk about this and about the ramifications therein. Remind me if I am missing anything that that transpired last time that you feel people should know before we jump into this this next session.
Not from during. Oh, I found out that Merlin met John.
Yes.
Because Derifel
Yes.
said in the dream, and then I woke, and then I was like, wait, what? And then I woke up and I was like, Merlin, can you explain?
And worth mentioning as well, Derifel confirmed that John was still on Volpakar.
Yes.
Despite Merlin
Theory
teleporting him.
confirmed.
Theory confirmed! So the rails of this campaign remain intact.
Yes, they do.
And that is where we find ourselves. We are on the morning of that same day. You are in sort of the ruined city of Wild Folk's Folly on the planet of Ipia. You are currently grounded, Gymnopus, the true form of Jamie, because Githyanki ships wait in orbit for you to come back up so they can kill you.
Yeah.
I know. They can't follow you onto the planet because the planet will kill them.
That's right.
So you're safe as long as you just stay here, which the planet suggested that you do.
Yeah, I could.
Yeah, just stay here.
Yeah.
And as we sort of like come into this session, what I will just do is a little bit of housekeeping. 100,000 gold is delivered to you as a reward for stopping the Silt Mother's attacks on the city by the Wild Guard on behalf of Isabel. So you have been given a lump sum. Somebody comes with just like a normal bag. And it's like, do you have a bag of holding?
Do we?
Yeah, you
No.
guys gotta buy. One of you guys got a bag of holding. I think there's like, I know that Merlin has one, and I think that Susie has one as well. And like Merlin opens her bag of holding, and this And
Is
this
it just
guy
bag of
just
holding to bag of
yeah,
holding?
yeah, but they're being very careful not to let the two touch because
Right.
oh, that'll just like explode and everything will be lost in the astral sea and we'll all die. Yeah, never put a bag of holding in another bag of holding, but maybe you could like I don't know, do that when you have like the head of one of your enemies inside the first bag of holding. You can just decapitate them. That's kind of fun. It explodes as well. You got to stay away. And just gold trickles into Brother's bag of holding.
Brilliant.
So, party funds have been acquired. And that's the reward for that group quest. So that is all good.
I don't know.
What do you guys want to do? You've got stuff to do with Hellebore, Darun Fett, all of that stuff. You can stay in this area. There's stuff to follow up on Bullywug style if you feel like doing that or investigating anything further here, or you guys can do whatever. Like it is your session.
What is some stuff that you need to do, Jamie?
Well, I'd like to go back to the log. Just see if it's still there.
Go back to the what, sorry?
The log.
The log.
The
Oh, the
log.
log. The log.
The log.
Yeah, absolutely.
The Scottish accent is too strong, Kira.
It's a bit thick.
It's a bit thick. It's like the log. Was there a significant log that we had? No. Yes.
The log.
The log.
Well, right now, at the moment, I've got a lot on my mind, so let's have a lovely distraction and go there. I'm sure you're not up to anything suspicious.
No, of course not. What would you be suggesting?
It just continues doing that until you stop them.
You're right.
What the hell?
Isn't that?
What's? I don't follow.
Isn't that what you do? You just absorb people like they go into the goop and then like.
And I'm looking at this delivery man who's still like feeding gold in.
Yeah,
and I'm
it just take a while. So, what is
I don't know what you're talking about, Pyok.
wait,
Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Shh.
I just want to say I like fully convert. I know that like the Urswifts were doing a lot of bad, but like you've kind of like negated that negative view that a lot of people had of the Urswifts. But now I'm like maybe the Urswifts are all just kind of fucked up and weird. People are like talking about how impressive you are that you like. Did you like kill the Buck of Autumn and stop the Silt Mother? No, I'm just like, maybe you're just crazy.
Can I do an insight check to see whether this guy would be offended or scared if I made him a pastry?
Yeah, go for it.
Ooh, nice. Oh, and I'm proficient as well.
Ooh.
That is a 24.
At 24, this guy's fully teetering between two extremes of like true admiration and needing to not interact with you ever again. he's right on the edge. You can try. You can try to persuade him.
Would I know if the cake would swing it?
24 is what you said, right?
Yes.
That's extraordinarily good. Cake is good. People like cake.
Cool. Gonna give him some cake. Where is it? Oh, I'm already on that tab. Right. 89. What did I write for 89? A chocolate marble cake.
Oh, that's wonderful.
What is that? sorry, I didn't mean to confuse you or frighten you or anything. Look here. Ba-ding!
He has one moment of going, huh? And then he's like, is that a chocolate marble cake? You-
Swift
this-
recipe.
This guy's like a bugbear. He's like a tall goblin. And he just goes, that's saliva just like drooling on. Oh, that looks real good. Yeah, that's the
Take it,
last
it's
of
all
the.
yours.
Oh, thank you so much. Takes the full thing. Does a Scooby Doo. And his like neck distends and goes down.
There you go. See, we're normal people. No, none of that.
That's fine. I don't know what that represents anyway. This
No.
was delicious. Thank you so much. We're all just normal people. Skiddy.
Oh no, he's the crazy one.
And he
Ah,
turns
shit.
into motes of sort of brown light, and they sort of go away,
Aw, nice.
carrying the bag of holding with him.
Lovely.
Skiddy.
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 Skiddy, skidoo. That's
There
a
you
Pokemon.
go.
So the lug.
Right.
Travel there's very easy. The city's in bad shape, but that's going to be the case for a while. There's not a lot that just two people can do in this moment. The teleportation circle is still intact. The stone wasn't affected by the fire, and you find yourself once again in sort of this tower structure, which I haven't really described in a while. The top is still shorn off, and you're sort of like on the almost open air top of what is like would have been halfway up this tall tower of sort of gray stone, which looks a lot newer than a lot of the black, dour, moss-covered, ivy-covered stone of sort of a ruined castle that it is sort of built out of. And as soon as you're here, once again, you get that vibe, that like pervasive, almost like feeling of depression and self-loathing and self-pity that just pervades this area. And right next to this ruined castle in the tower is the crashed ship that is like the size of a town in and of itself. You're in like a big area. That is the lug. Bullywugs go about various tasks of like carrying wood and like foraging for food. I'm like Tina Dane and Beatrice are presumably still around, and the Wild Guard seem to be like more around the tower and the castle and less like with the Bullywugs. But it's not. They're mostly separate. They're working together a little bit. Seems like they're still figuring out what their situation is now that they're not being attacked. And need to work together to survive. And so yeah, that's where things are at.
So what exactly are we looking for, Jamie?
Well, I wanted to see how they're getting on first. Like, I want to know what's going on with the ship. Are they gonna fly it away? Are they gonna live here now? And then I wanted to speak to Beatrice again. You know, say thank you to her for saving Susie.
Absolutely. Who would you like to seek out first?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I just read something.
I would like to speak to one of the Bullywugs first.
Fantastic.
I'll be your hype man.
Thank you.
It's a
Good.
really big, bulky goat. Wait, how tall is Jamie?
He's not tall at all. He's a halfling.
Okay, cool, because Porgy's tall.
Yeah.
So, yeah, gonna loom over behind you and be like, don't you dare fuck up my Jamie!
So yes, um, great. So Captain of the Lug is Spoking Dolt,
Yes, it is.
who previously bit off a different person's arm.
Different person's arm.
There you go. And yes, the Bullywugs are much more like you go to seek out Spogink, and there's like honor guard and like a crap load of people around with spears and some like makeshift tech weapons and stuff like that. This is much more of like you're having an audience with the ruler of the Bullywugs here than the last time, which was very much kind of like, hey, people can help. That's great. And you are allowed to approach. Spoking Jolt is on a throne, but the throne is a little bath. And it's like a little round bath where he could soak and like be in water and be happy.
Oh my god, I really want that right now.
I can't remember what his voice is. Hello again, Bjorgog, and hello to this stranger. Thank you for your assistance in helping our people.
It's the least we could do.
Hi.
Good to meet you. For the first time.
Yeah, lovely
Yeah,
to meet
definitely
you.
for the first time meeting you.
You
Say,
you said that weird. It squints at you. What can I do for you?
what's going on with the ship?
Well, we have obviously our initial takeoff was something that took a lot of resources to do. Something we weren't designed to come back down really the way we were. So it may be a time before we would be able to become airborne or spaceborne again. Not to mention the difficulty, like, we need to begin by simply righting the ship, because it is on an angle. Going through all the rooms, I'm sure, just the most aggressive Dutch angles you've ever seen. Which I'm sure you experienced on the way here. So, we are in a state of repair. We need to figure out, some people want to, like, make this our home. It's dangerous out there, and this world provides a degree of protection. So long as we're, not immediately in conflict with the Zilch Mother anymore. Cross fingers, knock on wood. So it's a debate. It's a toss-up at the moment. We haven't really decided.
And what do the mercenaries say? Because obviously, I'm told, because I wasn't there for the meeting, I'm told that you came to like an agreement with them to have like a peace time while you were stuck here.
Well, as far as Beatrice, the Brute, and Pinadane go, essentially, the agreement that we have struck is, like, probably we could kill them with sheer numbers, or they could massacre our entire population, but it would be, like, a lot of work for them. And we've sort of reached a mutually beneficial agreement that we're going to help extract their ship from our ship. And in exchange, they won't capitalize. As far as, like, other hunters go, we were fucked. Like, I'm going to be very clear. Like, Slipwreck came for us, and we were fucked.
Yeah.
It was very bad. And going back out into space where they can get us isn't great. We also, like, somebody was telling us that there was, like, a conspiracy for Acme Corporation to take over the town, take over the city of Wildfolk's Folly? That was a thing?
That we can confirm that, yes.
That's a thing that happened.
Wait,
which
was
is-
he
which
supposed
is-
to say that? Was that supposed to be secret?
He knows now. He knows.
Oh, fuck.
Well, no, it's good to know. It's concerning because, of course, Slipwreck, what we know and what, like, very few people know, and, you know, as thanks to you, I feel comfortable sharing, the Slipwreck Mining Group they work for Pacmicorp. They're separate companies, but the way that the money flows, and I am gonna go to my little Ignaculus guide here.
They're like best buds.
Best
Like
buds.
entwined.
No, not best buds.
Oh, the opposite of that.
Well, Slipwreck Mining Group mines ore and processes it into metals that are used in the creation of starships by a separate corporation, Spirit Commercial Starcraft.
Right.
And sorry, what's that?
I said I mean, yeah.
Oh.
That sounds good. It tracks.
Uh-huh. And Spirit Commercial Starcraft make all of the ships for Pacme Corporation. Like, Pacme Corporation buys ships from that company. All of the money goes to and comes out of the Pacme Corporation. And they control that company from the shadows. It's like a shadow ownership kind of thing. So that was like, that's really good to know, because now we can, like, make sure that they don't get a foothold in the city if we stay here, which is a big deal. What's that you have on your head? Nope, Jamie.
Oh, you finally twigged. Yes, I am a Slipwreck soldier.
Kill him.
Don't.
Kill him with spears.
Formally, right? He's just wearing it out of habit.
I was.
Can I
was.
roll persuasion?
Yeah, just give me persuasion check.
Can I just like start spinning my gun on my finger?
Oh, you trying to pick a fight with this guy?
I mean, if he's like, get it, I'm ready.
That's a 17.
17, what are you saying? What are you saying to Spoking?
I said he formally.
Is formally.
It's just wearing it out of habit.
If that's true, then take off your uniform.
Yes, Jamie.
Take off your uniform and spit on it.
You're asking me to undress. Like the
Yeah.
hat comes with the suit.
Absolutely.
You know
Just
that, right?
take it right off.
Just
Take
at
it off.
least the hat, right? Just the hat.
Hat and rank off of your uniform.
But I've got a bald
Jamie!
spot.
Kill him with spears if he doesn't do it in 5,
Fine.
4, 3.
I send message to Jamie, be like, you can put it back on later.
Fine.
Great.
Say, do you remember Dendro?
He squints at you again. What about him?
Oh no.
He's dead.
That's so. That's a shame. I thought that frog was rad.
Did you?
Give me an insight check if you want.
23.
Holy shit. Absolutely lying. Could not be more pleased that a threat to his life is gone from this world, from this galaxy.
This is my turn to squint back at him.
You guys just squinting at each other.
Well, I feel like we've done our duty, haven't we, Jamie? Just making sure after saving everybody, everybody that everyone is safe and has a plan for the future. Right, Jamie?
Right.
I will give you something on a 23 in addition. You look at Spogink. Something seems a little bit different about Spogink. Like, he seems to be a bit more gray in color. He seems to be just a little bit bigger. Just a little bit, like, wider, taller in stature.
Mm.
I know, I don't. I probably.
Yeah.
I rolled a 24. Can I see that?
And you also can see that, yeah.
Okay.
It's,
Can I roll an Arcana or like something equivalent so I can see what it is?
yeah. Arcana will give you a flavor. Something like Detect Magic would be
Okay.
would be the thing that gave you like specifics.
I do a medicine check to see if
That's
he's
the.
still who Spodink used to be. Like
Sure,
race-wise.
you can. Well, medicine. Yeah, it'll be a higher DC if you're not like examining him. But yeah, you can do a medicine check.
I rolled a 14.
14 for Arcana. Yeah, there's just the ambient sort of magic from the castle that and this sort of like area that seems to be present. You don't really get anything beyond that. Medicine?
Aye. That'll be 8 plus 7 is 15.
Yeah, it is.
15. He doesn't have like whatever signs you are looking for of being replaced or being like having get assimilated or whatever. Like he doesn't seem to have those. He seems to be the same guy. Just physically altered a little bit. It's still subtle.
Yeah.
We okay, Jamie?
Oh, what a dandy. Yeah,
Right,
really.
Shall we go then? Or do we want to talk to Beatrice?
Yeah, can you tell me where Beatrice is?
Absolutely. She's just by her ship. So you want to go, and it gives you like directions through the corridors to get to where the damsel like gets crashed into the ship. Yeah.
Thank you very much, and as a token of our thanks, what did I make? A sad cake. I feel like I've rolled that before.
You have.
We've done sad cake.
Yeah. So I don't need to explain it again, right?
No.
Okay, thank you.
All good.
I'll say it's a happy cake.
It's a happy cake. Yeah, that's wonderful. The happy cake is accepted by some servants, some guards and stuff, and you are issued from the chamber. Give me one more. I'm gonna say you can do give me one more perception check, as you make your way.
I rolled a nat 1, so
There you go. It speaks for itself.
I'm so stressed from the tension. I'm just like, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out.
12.
Cool.
12.
Cool. That's fine. Yeah. So that is the deal with the lug. They seem like they can't move, so therefore they will be like defending themselves as and when bounty hunters come. To try to kill them all. And you make your way.
Jamie?
Yes.
Can I communicate telepathically? I'm worried people are gonna
Yeah, go for it.
buy a message. Why do you want to know what the lug is doing?
Because it's a massive ship.
Mm-hmm.
It's a massive bounty.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big point of conflict. Do you ever go to the beach and you see you see like those little crabs that go around in shells, and then
Sure,
the crab.
crabs are local in Urzaland, I'm sure.
Yeah. And then the crab
Yeah.
finds a bigger shell that's like empty,
Mm-hmm.
and then the crab goes from the little shell to the bigger shell.
Are you the crab that wants to go into the bigger shell?
Hey, now that's just having a look to see if the shell was empty. That's all.
Can I roll? Insight, maybe?
It's yeah. If you are lying, roll deception, and if not, don't worry about it.
Well, my total is a 24 again.
Yeah.
No, I'm looking to see if the shell is empty.
Okay.
You are nearly to the damsel, when a piece of the wall of a corridor, so like the metallic wall of this corridor, bends, molds around a large figure who falls to the ground, and goes, I'm fucking noodle!
Is anyone...
Help!
Is that
Did
normal?
that
That
did
seems
that
like
wall
not
just
normal.
fall on that?
Dragog! Help!
Oh, I think
Should we-
I heard my name.
Help!
Are you outside? Are you inside? I don't really know the geography of the situation.
Inside, sort of like the metal of a wall.
How did? Is that your friend, the magical one, Strawberry Guy?
The metal turns the
Oh,
color of a
yeah.
strawberry.
Where is he?
He's inside. He's on the ground, just basically like coated in metal. Like the metal has become sort of like liquid around his body. He's sort of thrashing.
Oh, so is he... I'm assuming that's like wild magic that has made him encased in metal.
Exactly. Yeah.
Walk up and see if I can scrape some off.
Okay.
Yeah. Give me sort of an athletics check.
Well, me or Jamie? Sorry.
Jamie. Sorry, Jamie said that he was going to try to.
Yeah.
14.
14. Yeah, you start to like try to get some of this off. The metal like comes away, but it is like you are scooping sort of like caramel or like molasses off of his body. And yes, this is Gorben Cole, the Aragiri wild magic sorcerer, who stayed here for his own safety when you guys went to fight the Buck of Autumn.
That's wise.
Don't worry, buddy. We'll get you out of there.
I just don't know how to help him.
You have hooves, don't you, Fjord York?
These are
You
very
would help me
finely
shovel.
manicured. They fine.
It takes a while, but you guys, you're not trying anything magical. You're just gonna try to like get him out of the metal.
Yes.
Okay, it takes a while. You get enough out that he's like, his eyes are uncovered, but it's as though he's been like rolled in mud, and then people with their hands try to get the mud off of him. So he's still just got like metal, like armor, sort of like scraped over his body. But he can like talk to you, and it looks like he's got like metal mud on his features.
Was that wild magic, Gorben?
Oh, yeah, thanks so much for that. I really appreciate that.
Are you okay? It's not weighing you down?
It is weighing me down, but I am a very,
Okay.
like, large, strong man.
Indeed you are.
Everyone else is small to arrogant. I'm a normal size for an arrogant.
So, where's home for you?
Well, it's the tundra of Rayara, a continent called Kralayoa, that is my home. I don't remember my father anymore, but that leaves me with just an understanding that my life there wasn't great.
He was a piece of shit, yes, from what I remember you telling me.
I suppose he was. I would love to learn how to control this and you had previously said that you wouldn't mind having an apprentice, and I was just wondering if that was still on the table.
Well, Jamie,
Yeah.
do you think we have? Do you think we have room for an apprentice?
Well, I mean, I don't know anything about magic, so go for it.
Well, to be fair, neither do I. I know
The-
the basics.
What can go wrong, huh?
The basics. Right, Gorbin, do you have an item that is very valuable to you?
Right, I've got a wand.
You have a wand.
I've got a wand.
Yes.
Yes. I did disapparate the wand. The wand.
So you don't have it.
I don't have it on me anymore. I tried. So you were like there will be spell casting that you can do, and there were people who were in danger. So I was like, I'm gonna try to create like a blast out of my wand. And the good news is that sort of like an enormous bolt, like from a giant crossbow, sort of like appeared, and that was great. And then I was getting like attacked, and I was like, "Ooh, I better get out of here."
Mhm.
So I went, "Get out of here," and then the wand disappeared.
That's really unfortunate. That's really bad luck, Gorbin. Your heart was really in
Right,
the right
for laughing
place.
for.
Okay, so
I don't know where it went. Is it possible to get that back, do you think?
no, unless you try scrying.
Jamie has stopped digging the metal and he's just doubled over.
He's good now. You don't need to keep digging the metal. He goes a little bit red. The
No,
embarrassment of
no.
having done.
No, Gorbin. To be honest, we could do something way better than a wand. You know, it's very overrated and, you know, so early 2000s and yes, some. I was going to go on a huge tangent, but I
Yep.
just decided not to.
That's all good. That's all good. I totally get it.
And you know, no, I'm still not going to do it. So you know what, Gorbin, we can do better.
Sure. So you're advising me not to scry for the wand that I made earlier and to get something else.
Get something else.
Cool. What would you suggest?
Well, I think for me, my wedding ring worked because it was something very. There was already a lot of emotional attachment to it. So I think it was a really great way to channel my energy. But I understand you have teleported here without any of your belongings, so that is a little bit more difficult.
Like, if you just tell me, like, what kind of thing that I should try to, like, find or make, then I can, like, aim for that.
Did you say I had 2 arcane focuses?
You?
Me personally, yes.
You've got your ring.
Yes.
I don't know if you've got another one.
'Cause I thought Susie took it off my corpse.
Oh, you have a second wedding ring.
Yes.
Yeah. You got a second one of your wedding ring. Yeah.
Yes.
That's
I
right.
should give it to him.
He takes it. Is this okay? It looks exactly the same as yours, and you said that's your wedding ring.
It's a copy. Like I'm really. It's gonna take very too long. It's going to take a long time, and also maybe unload a lot of emotional scarring to really explain how I came about this copy. So please just take it, and it's a gift from me.
Well, that's really kind. Yes, I will take this. Great. Thank you.
It's okay.
And he, like, wears it over his neck.
I messaged Jamie. John needs to not see this man.
I'm sure he won't. I'm sure he will not be with us this long.
I just don't want a sitcom situation where, like, I give him the ring, and then John thinks I'm cheating on him.
Can I just try and discreetly take a photo with my wristband?
Don't you fucking dare!
Sleight
Don't
of
you
hand.
fucking
Sleight of
dare.
hand.
No! Can I please? No! No, no, no.
We're going to. This is opposed to your passive perception, Pure Gork. So
I got a
but that's
14.
Tides of chaos! Tides of chaos!
that's for you. That's for you.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Bad luck! What can I do with that? I've forgotten. It's been so long. I don't want him to have this.
Little flash.
I'm
When
so
another
sorry.
creature makes an attack roll, you use 2 sorcery points and roll 1d4. I'm gonna fucking
You don't.
no.
You don't know that this has happened. You do, I'm so sorry. This just happens.
Fuck you, Jamie.
The good news is that if John sees you, he will see that you have your wedding ring. So all you need to do is make sure that he doesn't see Gorbin isolated from you.
But he also shouldn't see him with me.
Shouldn't see Gorbin with you?
Yes.
Oh,
Otherwise, it just looks like I married another dude.
He's your apprentice.
yeah.
Why would I give him? This is.
Because he disappeared his stick. Duh. This all makes sense. John will understand.
Hey, I feel this is Gorbin. Gorbin, I'm gonna do an inside check with advantage here for
Okay.
Gorbin. Even with advantage, Gorbin. I will say, he's like, this is great. Is there like, it feels really really great that you've provided this for me.
Mm-hmm.
I would just love maybe like just an aesthetic change for it, because
Mm-hmm.
I'd like something
We
just
can
like
do that.
fits my color palette a little bit better. Is that possible?
Let's do that.
Is there some kind of like painting magic? Here, why don't I give it a go?
Let me just take a step back.
No. No. Ah!
Do it, Gorbin.
He does not surge.
Oh.
Okay.
And you do see like he's being very inefficient. Like he's new with magic, and he basically expends a full first level spell slots to change this from gold to like silver blue in color.
Aw, lovely.
And now he gets a surge on a 1 or 2.
Great.
It is my goal to get Gorbin to do as many spells as possible.
Right.
Oh, great.
That was really cool.
Whoa. Thanks. I appreciate that, man. Good to meet you, by the way. My name's Gorbin. I sort of ran into these guys. They helped me out with the whole situation.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm Jamie.
Jamie, really good to meet you, man.
Yeah, I'm you.
And he like gives you offers a hand for a handshake.
This is a big man.
He's a
like, there you go.
big old man. You're very small.
Thank you.
Yeah, people have been telling me that a lot of the social norms that I had growing up are not necessarily the social norms everywhere. And I'm actively trying to broaden my horizons and respect that.
Good on you.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
you know, people have been telling me that like women have jobs and that like fighting roles and like go out. And like some places women can like vote and stuff. That's wild.
That's right.
Friend Susie seemed very capable. It was like a whole thing.
Incredibly capable.
Do we women come to vote in Rayara?
Well, other places on Rayara have different things, but like it's seen as like a sign of weakness. Like even their women have a say in how things work. You know. I come from a bad patriarchal society. Is what I'm saying.
And you're here now.
And I'm here now. And you guys are showing...
we respect everyone. All the genders are well respected.
What do you mean all the genders? Do you mean both
Gender
the
is
genders?
Gender is a social construct, Corbin!
And you
Get
get
your
them...
binary preconceived notions into the bin!
He's being introduced to these concepts for the first time as you make your way. There's a lot of work that needs doing. First, you have enough time to explain to him that, like, that there is more than his society has told him there is.
Right.
But this
the
is gonna
idea
be...
that male and female binary is something that's overly simplified and people always rely on it to prove their point, when actually it just proves how little study they do into the actual science of gender. Because really what happens with the chromosomes is blah 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 blah, and also it really doesn't fucking matter.
I understand the last part of what you said. I understand the bit where it doesn't matter. And I'm willing to take... I want to learn. I'm going to need a couple things. I'm going to need to know what chromosomes are. I'm going to need to know what science is. Science
is the art of studying what makes things be the way they be.
So, what things are the way they are?
And people want to know why the way they are the way they are.
Oh, but like gods made that way.
Well, this is where
Priests tell you why things are the way they are.
Well, yes, and then it's a very complicated relationship, because there are some people who believe in the science but also believe in the gods, but also there are some people that they think gods are a lie and science is the way to go, and there are scientific ways as to the way things are made, and gods are... But there's also people who think the opposite, that science is a load of pish-posh, and gods are like the be-all, end-all of everything and everything that there will be.
I've heard of people like this. They on Rayar they call them like wizards. It's people who don't accept the truths given to them by gods and decide to make or figure out things for themselves. They think they're smarter than gods, basically.
We've met gods, so
what
we
the
know
fuck? That's wild. That's insane.
Pyogo's got like loads of them in his head.
That's amazing.
Are we really willing to share that information freely? Are we, Jamie?
Is this in my head or is this out loud?
An excellent question. I don't know. Hang on. Odds, yes. Odds mentally, evens. I said it out loud.
Great.
Odds. I said it I said it mentally.
Mentally. Well then, mentally you hear back. Num 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 num.
No, that's really something. Like, prophets, people who could speak to gods, are some of the most respected people in Aragiri society.
Sorry, I just heard really loud thunder and lightning. That was terrifying. Anyway, sorry.
Cord, stop it for a sec.
Shit! He heard me!
Well, yeah, my people believe that dark deities who were once the sole tyrannical rulers of the world and punished the weak and raised the strong have been lulled to sleep by giant whale gods that keep them in a slumber that is undeserving, and that our people have been unfairly banished to the surface because of them.
I totally understood that reference.
Reference? I'm telling you about a thing that I am referencing.
Oh, you are just giving lore.
That's right.
I thought you were referencing
Harry, we've been there.
300.
The forest shot.
I thought were referencing like Sparta culture, you were referencing 300, and then I just got really confused by the end of it.
The Aragiri of Kralioa are a warrior society. Like, there is inspiration taken from like Nordic cultures and sort of like Spartan warrior cultures as well. So yeah, that makes sense. That means I'm doing my job right. That's great. Anyway, it looks like we're here now. And you have made it to the damsel. Tina Dane sort of has been like welding something and like pulls up a welding mask. Big buff Minotaur lady, who is the tactician of the damsel, who's the demoralization tactician of the damsel. Well, hi there. What can I do for you folks?
Just wanted to stop in and say thank you to Beatrice.
Cool. Have you just joined this group of people? We know these guys.
Oh yeah, I wasn't there for the tactical meeting. Yeah, I'm with Susie's crew.
Oh, this is Jamie.
I'm Jamie.
Jamie.
He joined us. Really oddly, right after Dendro died. Like really crazy, coincidental.
Dendro died. I'm so sorry to hear that. He was the one who was trying to take credit for my awesome idea to drive the ship into the lug.
Yeah, he's really obnoxious like that.
Really obnoxious guy. I'm sorry he's dead.
You know, you win some, you lose some. And we've won Jamie!
You got Jamie.
Yeah.
A fellow tactician from the look of you.
That's right. Yeah. I followed the good school, you know.
Oh, the philosophy of what, devotion?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
That's right.
My theory is that if they're terrified of you and can't get near you, they can't kill you.
I suppose.
That makes sense.
But then, like, my theory is, if they're terrified of you and can't get near you, then they're gonna kill all your friends.
That is fair. I've got really strong friends.
I don't.
Well, you'll get there.
I give Jamie the filthiest look. Like,
That filthiest look, you just dragged Dendro through the dirt.
no, I dragged you through. I dragged Jimmy D through the dirt.
So is Beatrice around?
Yeah, she's doing repairs just inside. I'll get it for you if you want to chat.
Yeah.
Yo, B, get out here. And Beatrice, the brute, again, sort of like approaches in a rocket-powered wheelchair. And she currently has an additional 20 robotic appendages that are helping to like guide her out of the ship. And which were each independently doing different tasks and continue to do like small little tasks and like slowly one by one sort of like power down and sort of like crumple back up into her wheelchair as she talks to you. But yeah, you've got Tina Dane and Beatrice here. Right, what do you all want?
Just wanted to say thank yous.
Hey, that's us should be thanking you, right? You're the ones who got the Baron of Ink, the Leshen, the what the hell you call him?
The buck.
Of Autumn.
The Buck of Autumn. That's the one.
Aye, yeah, but then you helped us with the escape and you got things up and running back here.
Well, things aren't quite up and running just yet. hear that you guys had a wee spot more trouble. Wild Folks Folly and all that.
Yeah, just a bit.
Nothing that we couldn't handle.
It is at this time that I would like to invoke that Susie is going to go and have a private word with Beatrice, because that is something that Alberta has wanted to do, and we will come back to what that private conversation was next session. But is there anything you want to say to Beatrice before that happens?
I want to thank Beatrice for helping Susie, when she stayed behind, giving her those boots and the jetpack. And I want to just read her expressions as she answers.
Yeah, absolutely. My total pleasure. That particular field of unpleasantness around this castle is not fun for anybody, but then it specifically kills Susie, so that's not good.
Yeah.
Susie's just been topped up for this conversation, we're going to say. We're just going to say it's not a problem.
I'd like to do an insight check.
Yeah, of course. You may both do insight checks. One may help the other, whatever you'd like.
That is a natural 19, so that makes it a 25.
Wow! That is exceptional success.
It's good. It's good that you wrote that.
Yeah.
I will say, once Josh, what you say, I'm just gonna forward the email on to Jamie.
Yeah, Beatrice does not seem disingenuous at having helped Susie. Looks at Jamie with clearly Jamie knows something, and she has clocked that, and just recognizes why this line of questioning has happened. But she did help Susie to her own to her own mind. And you see, it's a high success. She's eager to talk to Susie alone.
I can do that. That's all right.
Yeah. Does not seem to be hostile. Does not seem to hold anything against anybody. Friendly to Susie and looking forward to having a chat.
Okay.
They go off and have that conversation. Anything else from Tina Dane while you are waiting for Susie to get back? Or anything else from this interaction before we leave that?
Hey, Tina. Can I call you Tina? Is that all right?
We can, after a few drinks, you can call me Tina. We'll start with Tina Dane.
Okay.
And we'll move
Tina
from
Dane.
there.
Can I see your gun?
Buy your drink first, jeez.
I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
It's only a little one.
She's got a fucking massive gun.
I believe, Jamie, this is when you say size doesn't matter.
Well, I think in this situation it does.
Tina Dane looks at you, just agreeing with him. It's size matters. Yeah, she's got a gun. She's capable of holding it to fire it, but you saw that she does have a tripod that she puts it on. It's a big, massive sort of chain gun, essentially. Big, massive machine gun that she's got. I will tell you, this does a fuck ton of damage. It's a very potent weapon.
It's a very cool thing.
Where
How
can
much-
you get such a weapon?
Yeah, I mean, how much did you spend on that?
Well, let's pull up a table, shall we? Homebrew directory. Weapons and armor. This thing's very expensive.
Well, we did just get a fuck ton of money.
Did. This thing is she got this one for 2,000 gold. But she also has like added to it over time and like done modification and had Beatrice do modifications to it and got like premium. So you can get one of these for less if you're getting just a base model.
Yeah.
And she hasn't, and it tells you something about her. She has not blinged out this gun. She has made it incredibly efficient to reload. Added crosshairs. Improved the muzzle, like all stuff.
Very nice.
Yeah. And she tells you that she got this on at the Bounty Hunters Guild.
Oh,
Yeah.
so that's good. What about the upgrades? Did you get them there as well?
That's custom. That's my girl, Beatrice, Captain of the Damsel. She is a level 20 artificer. So we get the perks of being at a party. We've got, we got a high turnover. Like we get a lot of people, so we got a lot of money to spend on raw resources.
Dang.
So that's good to have at the moment, seeing as you're, sort of grounded as you are.
Grounded for the moment. I'm sure we'll be up and flying in the next couple days.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, and the bullywugs are eager for us to go.
Yes.
Shall we say?
Yeah.
Message.
Yeah.
Another shell candidate.
What?
Is that a message to Jamie? Another
Yeah.
shell
Yeah,
candidate?
you just hear back, what?
We literally just talked about this. With the crab and the shell and going into a bigger shell.
What, this ship?
I don't know.
This is so the crab walks along the beach. Okay. all the smaller
is just in silence.
shells.
The damsel is not a very big ship.
Well, then why the fuck are we here then?
Because they're sus.
You mean there's a traitor among us?
Yes, that's what I mean.
Do-do-do.
That's what I mean.
A fun game.
Oh.
Anyway, we're done here.
Okay.
So we
Just
will
gotta wait for
say
Susie.
Side
we will
note,
say
we should
that
definitely have a game of Among Us at some point.
we definitely should.
in character.
In character, yeah.
Yes.
Gorbin will play.
Yes.
We will say like however that resolves will depend on Susie's interaction with Beatrice. So we will say that resolves however it resolves. And you guys go to the next location of your choice and desire.
All this social interaction, Jamie, has made me very tired.
Oh,
I don't know where this accent's going. Was there anything else you wanted to do?
it's like a million things.
What else do you
Well,
want to do?
Get off the planet, live forever, be happy, eat, get some dinner.
What's your definition of happy?
Safe.
Or what does safe mean to you?
What does safe mean to you?
Being because it seems like you're always on the move. And I
Yes.
suppose my idea of being safe is staying in one place, knowing that nothing's going to change. So that's why it doesn't seem the idea is safe to me hearing what you do.
Oh no, what I do is not safe. So there's a crab on a beach, right? And he's moving along looking for shells.
Jamie,
But
I
as he's
appreciate the
looking-
metaphor.
As he's looking for shells, there's a bear that wants to eat the crab.
Jamie, I appreciate the metaphor, but I just would like to know what your definition of safe is.
Not being hunted for my life.
When is that going to end? And
Probably when they die.
Yeah, he's got to kill the bear before he can move into another shell.
who are you?
It's Corbin.
Oh. I was really confused.
Sorry, I'm still here. I've just been hanging out.
Just been listening.
No, it's yeah, just listening. Just taking it all in.
Gorban gets it.
Yeah. Like, you gotta deal with your shit before you can settle and be safe.
Hmm.
It's like, I have to stop accidentally doing weird shit with magic before I can figure out what the next stage of my life is.
But how long have you
Speaking-
been fleeing from... Oh,
No,
okay.
no. Ask your question.
I was going to say, how long have you been fleeing from the Gith? But surely, if it's like a little military thing, or at least like a team, there's going to eventually, like, maybe they'll die, but there'll be younger people who join who will also join that cause. So then it's going to never die.
It's been a while.
Does that not make you want to confront it rather than run away?
I mean, I'd love to confront it, but it's a big bear.
You have friends that are strong, by the way.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah.
We can help you.
But that's like, at the moment, I feel like it's like 3 crabs
Against a bear.
against the bear.
Right. No, I appreciate that. Maybe we can ask someone to help us.
Maybe.
Someone that's like 2 bears.
No, I've asked the 2 bears.
Uh,
The 2 bears said no.
was their calendar booked? They were like, I can't do next week, I can't do next month. Oh, there's no point, we're just going to have to leave it, aren't we? That's such a shame.
That's right.
That sucks.
You'll help, won't you, Gorban?
I am happy
you're along for the
to.
ride.
I'm here. If you need me to do something, I will try.
I
And
do.
what's that?
I do. I really admire what you did with the ring.
Ooh,
Do you think you could bling up my gun? Make it like a different color,
sure. What color would you like it to be?
like a nice candy metallic red.
Ooh, absolutely. Here we go. Ready?
No.
Just gonna look something up on my phone super quick.
No, what did Corbin roll?
I'm just gonna look
Joshy
something
boy?
up on my phone super quick. Just give me 1 sec. Talk amongst yourselves.
Oh, so how do we want to die?
Well, this is either bad for us, bad for Gorban, or bad for my gun. If he turns it into a strawberry,
Yum yum. Bit metallic tasting though.
yeah, I'm not going to be too happy. with him.
Hey, it means you need to buy a new gun.
I don't want to have to buy a new gun. I wanted this one to be red.
You can buy a new red
Oh,
gun.
I could.
Okay, so here's what happens.
No. What did he roll?
Corbin goes, yes, metallic red, absolutely. And he, like, puts a hand on his chest where the ring is, and his eyes flash with magic, and he goes, yes, metallic red. The ground underneath you erupts. Can I get a dexterity saving throw from each of you, please?
Do I get a +3 to all my saving throws because of that?
Yes, you do.
Great. Okay, good. That's nice.
So,
That's a 17 total.
17 will pass for sure.
Sweet.
Okay. Dex. So 16 plus 3, 19.
19, yeah, 100%. The damage here is not too bad at all. That's 14, halved to 7 points of bludgeoning damage. That you both take, and he takes, and he looks fucked up from that. He's got a hardy constitution, which is the reason he's alive. Or the reason he's still up. As the metal of the ground sort of like rises and erupts and like tears itself into pieces, like jagged pieces, and like rock beneath it has risen. And the whole area sort of like becomes difficult terrain. So he was like, oh, I didn't mean to do that. He rolled a 2 on the D20 and a 42 for his wild magic surge.
May I say,
Yes.
because Jamie encouraged this shit and I want karma, could a bit of shrapnel go into his gun, rendering it useless?
Is that something you would like to encourage this effect to do? Because if you'd like for that to happen, I'd say you would have to influence this to happen.
Okay, Carrie wants it to be useless, but I think Porgy just wants, like, a bit of a scare, being like, don't fuck around with wild magic.
So what would you like, what if anything are you trying to accomplish in this moment?
Maybe just try and, like, move a little bit of shrapnel, like,
Yeah, absolutely.
to hit the gun.
I will say we'll start this at a DC 25, and if that's for spending nothing, this will be an Arcana check.
Okay.
DC 25. If you spend a first level spell slot, it'll be a DC 20. If you spend a second level spell slot, it'll be a DC 15, etc., etc., etc. Or you could take an automatic success with a, 5th level spell?
I don't have a 5th level spell.
So it's up to you how you wanna do this.
So I'd have to roll a nat 20 in order for it to succeed.
Unless you want to spend spell
Unless I use a
slots.
spell slot.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Yeah. Let's see if I roll a nat 20.
Oh, so no spell slot being expended.
I'm not gonna be a hypocrite, Josh. Yeah, that's a 15. It's fine.
15. All right.
That's fine.
Yeah. No shrapnel.
It'd be a dirty 20 in total.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. You do not succeed in like gaining a semblance of like a small amount of control over the wild magic that explodes in this area. You look down, Jamie. Your gun. It's red. It's.
Yes, Gorban! You did it!
I'm badly injured.
Oh, Medical attention.
He's got like a piece of shrapnel like in his side. It's like, oh,
No, don't worry about that. That's fine. We'll take care of that.
please do, thank you.
I think this is a lesson, folks. That we do not fudge with wild magic.
I'm trying not to fudge with wild magic.
Oh,
People
I'm not
asked
talking
me.
to you.
Okay.
Where's? Oh, I'm just trying to find.
What are you
Yeah.
trying to find?
Well, I wanna heal Gorban, but I don't know if I can. If
He's
he's
not-
not
he's not at zero,
incapacitated.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just say, like, just with your knowledge of medicine, you can just like help extract this and like just bandage him up so he's not bleeding out and stuff. Yeah. Oh, that hurts. I'm good.
You did.
Everything's fi-
You did
Oh, wait.
really good.
Oh.
Look, you did it.
Yeah, look at that. Encouragement
cool?
means something to this man. Wow, thank you. Yeah, that's awesome.
Never mind all of that. Never mind that.
Couple bully warriors go, get out of our hallway. Just youngsters destroying our halls. This guy keeps hurting the ship. Fuck this guy.
Don't listen to that.
Let's leave.
I would like that, yeah.
Let's go.
You guys make your way back out. You have if you're looking for things to do, you've got the stuff with sort of like Hellebore to follow up on.
What was the stuff with Hellebore?
He basically, like, Hellebore's invited Susie to come to Darun Fet, which is a territory under his control. Benvolio is going there as a follow-up to whatever, as a result of the message that you guys helped deliver. And Susie had an idea. I don't know if Susie told you that she had an idea, but she was voting to go there. Her vote is to go there because there might be a follow-up for group quests. There might be something helpful for finding John.
Oh, I feel like we can't do that yet until the whole party's here.
Well, the way that we sort of like worked it out is the bits of it that you can interact with, we would do. And then we would do like more catch up of like the stuff that we need to wait for when we've got the rest of the party.
Okay. What were the other things?
The rogue scientist.
The rogue scientist.
Mhm.
Keiko Tachibara from Madazion.
Ooh.
Try and do a bit of tracking.
Yeah. You can try to figure out where she went.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Me
How
being
dare
me. Me being me.
Yeah.
I know the presence of all creatures within 5 miles. Do I know what those
Right.
creatures are, or do I just know there's creatures around?
Let's have a look at the step block, shall we?
Hmm.
You know the distance and direction of the creatures as well as their intelligence scores.
Yeah.
That's it.
So I don't know, like, this one is Terry and that one's a deer.
No, you only know how smart they are.
Okay, well, could just have a think around for where's the smartest things.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and give me just a perception, or you can do investigation or perception as the Cerebroblex.
Yeah.
Can I help? Do you
I-
need my help?
You're not near enough to the Cerebroblex to do that.
That's fine.
Mhm.
Which checks did I have the choice from?
Investigation or perception.
Perception or yeah, let's do investigation.
Fair enough.
$29.
The smartest people are in the damsel. Tina Jane and Beatrice have maxed out intelligence scores and
Nice.
above.
Nice.
Above max intelligence scores. So those are like those are the smartest people. There are a lot of intelligent creatures in the forest, much more than you'd expect.
Yeah.
From like beasts and animals. It's like, yeah, there's a lot there.
Are there any presences that I can detect that are like maybe away from civilization? So like if I was a person hiding,
Yep.
I would hide. I wouldn't be close to people. Is there any presences I can detect in what I would consider a weird location to be?
5 miles. There's one that you can explain away that is an intelligence that has multiple distances to it that is attached to the river, which you know to be the Silt Mother. So that's one. Is there anybody in a spot that you would consider odd? What would you consider odd? Because there are a lot of like fae things going on. So like there are a lot of people around in the forest areas. So what are you specifically sort of thinking would be odd?
So either just like single presences on their own,
Yeah.
so not gatherings of like the carnival or Hellbore's territory.
Yeah.
Or
You're
maybe,
a
like,
lot further than 5 miles away from Hellebore's territory.
Yeah. Or I think of like when Pure Gilg was hiding in a log,
right.
in weird spots. I'm close to the city, right?
You are close. Yeah, you're like a
So then-
mile from the city. Yeah.
Also, like outskirts of the city rather than in the main locations.
I think the limitation of the creature sense almost, I know 29 is a really high roll. There are too many entries that fit your criterion of weird. There are entities that are on their own, and you can investigate them if you would like to, but there are a lot of them. There are some that move extraordinarily quickly, like with a speed that defies anything that you have seen before. There are some in logs, like there are intelligences in logs. So the problem is you're looking for an exception in a place that is exceptional.
Yeah. Looking for a needle in a group of needles.
Exactly.
Just not an easy thing to do.
Yeah, and you're like, this one is bronze, and I'm like, yes, there are 15 bronze ones. So that is the befuddlement that accosts you.
Yeah.
Old school investigation might actually just work better than supernatural investigation in this particular instance.
Yeah, it might be better. That's cool. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
Well, Hellebore, power nap, or investigating weird things.
You choose. I took us to the log.
Okay. What was that order I just said?
Hellebore, power nap, investigate
weird things.
the weird things. Yeah.
That's went on my trousers. That was a 4, so
Reroll.
a 2. It rolled a 2, so it's power nap time.
Fantastic. Yeah, there's nothing to say you can't do multiple long rests. I mean, maybe there is, and it's been a while since I've read it, but I think it's fun. If you want to be like, yes, I spend my day doing a long rest so that I can meet a god, yeah, 100% you could do that.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
100%.
Jamie and Gorman are invited too. They can come along.
Into the dream?
Yes.
To meet a god? I would love to meet a god. That sounds really cool.
Yeah.
That sounds really cool. Yeah, I'd love that.
Jamie?
Sure, why not? I'm not gonna wander off though because
Yes.
I just
That was really sad.
It
I
didn't
just walked
work.
and walked and walked and walked and walked, and then I woke up.
Right.
Indeed.
So you just all go to sleep, and then I'll do the work. It's okay.
I have to go get special dice. 1 second.
Oh. Special
I like the sound of that.
dice. Special dice. Special dice.
Oh, they are special.
Early in our relationship, Alberta got me this.
Nice.
These are giant oversized dice, which I have been using to roll for Darafel and for other beings with godly power.
Oh no.
This is the size of a D20.
It's like, of course, like this is like Voldemort. Like, if you're going into a situation where Voldemort is involved, of course Voldemort is going to be there. Why am I surprised?
So here's the deal.
Yeah.
You failed your last save when you went to sleep for him to just come into your dreams. This is a D4
Yeah.
that I have in my hand. The DC was a 16, and it's going to increase by the number I roll.
Okay.
This is a downward spiral. It is an incredibly unfair mechanic, and we're going for it.
Oh no.
Absolutely. Okay. I will be upfront with you. I rolled a 3. The DC is a charisma saving throw of 19.
Oh wait, does that mean he does invade my dream?
It means you need to roll to see
Oh.
whether he invades your dream.
Yeah,
Charisma
just go a
saving
bit
throw.
harder.
So, give me a charisma save. DC 19.
Why?
What did you roll?
I rolled
Dareth.
I rolled a
Dareth.
2.
Oh,
Oh my god, last time it was a nat 1 and this time it's a 2?
I can't
We're
Tides of
getting up
Chaos
there.
this, can I? I can't Tides of Chaos this.
Let's look at what the rules are for Tides of Chaos.
I can't remember. You can manipulate any time before you regain the use of this. Wait, hang on. You manipulate force chances again.
You can gain
Or saving
advantage.
throw.
You can gain advantage on an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. So here's the way the mechanic is supposed to work. I will make an exception in this case. The way it's supposed to work
Oh.
is you're supposed to declare you're using it before you make the roll.
Oh, dang.
This time,
Oh, hang on. I can't see you. I nudged a cable and now I can't see you. Which
Oh.
is not ideal.
okay. Oops.
Oopsie daisy.
Oopsie daisy.
Oh, I see you now. There we go. I kicked a cable and then it just went black. And I was like, oh, that's nice. Darafel, hello.
Darafel, hello. So here's the deal. You rolled a 2 plus 10
Yeah, that's a 12.
is a 12. You need another 7. I will let you Tides of Chaos to roll a new roll with disadvantage, and that the lower of those two will be the advantaged roll from before. Does that make sense?
So
So
I'm rolling at disadvantage, basically.
so basically you would have rolled twice and taken the higher one.
Yes.
I'm taking the one that you rolled as what it is, and the second roll will be a disadvantaged roll to determine what that result is. So you have a chance to get higher if you would like to Tides of Chaos to do that.
Okay, yes. I'm still a bit confused, but I will just roll.
It's okay. I didn't explain it very well. It's
Can't be worse than a 2.
essentially you're doing a disadvantaged roll, and if you get a nat 1, it doesn't count as a nat 1. That's all that I'm saying.
So how many times am I rolling?
2.
I am rolling twice.
Yes.
Okay, I rolled a 12, so that's a 22.
As the
and then I
lower,
roll-
as the 2. Okay, gotcha. So 22,
no,
12.
The second time. And that's a 14. So
Okay, so 12 is your lowest.
yeah.
So that's the one you get. So 12 plus 10 is 22, which means you pass your saving throw.
Oh, thank fuck for that.
Darafel today.
No terror felt today.
No Darafel today.
Can't believe that. From a 1 to a 2. My fucking luck. Okay.
Okay. You find yourself once more on a crossroads. 8 paths stretch out before you. One is black and leads nowhere.
Oh, is that where nature would have been?
Yes.
Oh, that's so sad. That makes me sad. I mean, my friends can come, I guess.
Wah! And your friends are there. Whoa!
Yeah, this is the dreaming land.
There's so much green around. It's like, that's just the new norm, I guess. Where's all the snow? Do people not do snow in other places? Huh?
Jamie. And I point towards the black.
My next one is.
Yeah, but that's because you said she died.
Yeah. Well, I was about to say that for dramatic effect, but
Oh.
okay.
Oh.
I was about to say that for dramatic effect. I realised in the dreamland I suddenly become
I just-
English.
I just figured that, you know, all of the paths and now one of them is gone. Yeah, Gorban, don't wander off.
Okay.
Good.
I
We
will take...
tried that, it didn't work.
Just didn't work?
No, it didn't work.
That doesn't sound
Just-
too bad.
You woke yourself till you wake up.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. That's... I guess... I don't know how to think about that.
Okay, so I rolled a d4 and I rolled a 2, but I don't actually think I want to go down that path.
What path is that?
I just literally no, that's so I was just looking at the personal quests of like meet all the gods. So I literally just went by that order. So I rolled a 2, so that meant deity of the ocean. I was like, I kind of don't want to go down that path. I
Yeah?
want to go. Okay, maybe this is me trying to really try and shoehorn a plot hole here. Not plot hole, shoehorn a plot line.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I think Porgy really wants to understand how Darafel can be such a dick, like
Yeah.
a dictator, a tyrant, and so I think Porgy looks at tyranny and is like, how can you do that? Like, how can there be a god of one? How can these people think that tyranny is like their vibe?
Mm-hmm.
I want to know. So we're going down tyranny, my dudes.
All aboard.
Amazing.
So Porgy doesn't say anything. I think Porgy just looks down the path of tyranny and is like, I've been putting this off long enough. It's time to do stuff I don't like. Tyranny we go!
Oh, this one's called Tyranny. That's fucking cool.
Gorban's like, are we pro tyranny now?
No, We are not pro-tyranny. We're trying to understand tyranny.
Got it. I'm about no. I wasn't sorry. I wasn't questioning you. I was talking to Jamie being jazzed about.
Oh.
No. We'll go down whatever path you want to go down. That's fine.
No, don't worry. That's kind of put me on edge as well. But I kind of just have to be like Jamie's being Jamie, and that makes me sleep at night.
Jamie makes you sleep at night?
No.
Oh, you putting it out of your mind lets you sleep at night.
Yes.
I understand now.
Okay,
Fantastic.
Gordon, we've had a really rough few days.
It seems that way.
Right.
There's no second half to that sentence. You guys walk down the path of tyranny. And that's where I think we will call a little break.
I want to make a tea. That's great.
Yeah.
That suits me.
Wonderful. See you all when we're back after the break. And we're back. From a break which was longer than I anticipated, but that's okay. Great. So you go down the path of tyranny. And as you walk, the path transforms into a wider, better maintained road. You see that it is well lit. There are arcane lanterns that hang at a good height on either side, and they lead to what seems to be just like a sort of like a small castle. A drawbridge is lowered. It's like 6 stories tall. It's very moderate for a castle. But you see that it's like very, very well built. There's a working moat. The drawbridge comes down. The clink of chains without a hitch. The doors open of their own accord. And you proceed into the very well-appointed, but not overly opulent sort of Great Hall. And this is interesting because it stands in direct contrast to the Hall of Darafel, which you found yourself in. This is much more like, seems to be designed to be a space for humans to walk in rather than like titanic beings. And there is a throne at the end, but it is only like 2 steps up. It is an imposing affair of black iron, but it is of a size for a human to sit in it. And the figure who sits in it, though he looks intimidating and powerful, is clearly not trying to show otherworldly, overwhelming strength. There is a sort of like a circlet, like a metallic wreath of just like leaves made in black around the temples of a man with very stern, grim features. He's got sort of a gray-white skin, and the rest of him is covered in armor. He is wearing large, bulky iron armor. And the banners of this place have a gauntlet on them. And you stand before Bane, the god of tyranny, who regards you with an unchanging expression. Pure-Georg, Jimothy Urswif, Gorban Cole, and Jamie Whittle.
Hey,
Welcome to my hall. We have business to discuss. My fellow outcasts of Cygalia are one member short. We are under assault, as are you. We must discuss how we will proceed. It is imperative that you know the names of and visit the other gods, that we may stand in strength to shield you from this outside influence. Darafel has much more power than we do.
I think Porgy just like stands and watches. I just doesn't quite know what to say yet and just wants to observe.
Bane is done talking. He said what he wants to say, so he just sits with the same expression.
so what did you used to do, Bane?
I used to be the patron god of a country called Aruhan on Cygalia, was the most prosperous nation of that world.
Oh. So what happened to him?
What happened to the people of Aruhan?
Yeah.
I was expelled from Cygalia. I do not know their fate.
Why were you expelled?
As were all of the Cygalian gods, the magic that bound us there broke. When I say bound, limited our sphere of influence to that world. We were born there.
Do you know what broke it?
Yes, a conspiracy of changelings convinced the king of Garendia, a very powerful individual, to shatter the Accord. It was on its way out, anyhow. The fact that any of us survived, and have survived so long as to await this moment of belief, moment of recognition of our existence once again, is remarkable, and it is not enough. Obviously, you must survive and pass our names along that we may live longer.
So, like, you just asking us to, like, just go around and be like, oh, hey, here's Bane. Do you have,
That
like,
would...
pamphlets?
I sense a mocking tone.
It's just,
No, that's just how he talks.
we're 3 people.
Oh, I
And
understand.
this is a lot that 7 deities are putting on one person. Like, are you doing this trick to other people?
No one else has reached us. No one else
Right.
has reached into the unknown in this particular direction before. We got lucky. We thought we were to fade and die in obscurity, unremembered, and without the faith that brings us form and power. We found ourselves in a common state of awaiting death and put aside old rivalries for that. And when Pure-Georg found us, we determined that we would survive together as well. This is the most mutually beneficial agreement that we could come across.
Before we plan anything, I chose to come down here because this was the only path where I thought I could really try to understand how Derafel could end up like this. How does one become a tyrant? It's just something so far beyond me that I just want to know and understand.
Tyrant is a word used for the end of a very natural path. All rulers fall into this category. When you make decisions on behalf of others and see the good in those decisions that those people themselves do not see, and help them along the right path, you are a tyrant. The Esmerans, from what I understand, the Emperor began on a mission to help all of the peoples of the galaxy, to defend them from eldritch threats, to decrease poverty and increase the well-being of mortal peoples, to create trade between planets, which had benefited so many. The Empire was a result of that desire. As to Derafel, he's slightly different. Derafel did not become what he is out of good intentions. Derafel is a conqueror. Derafel wants everybody to behave the same way. He wants everybody to be equally subservient to Esmeran rule, believing that to be what is best. To be fair, that is what Aranor ended up wanting as well. That is the quickest path towards a peaceful, unified, orderly galaxy. Derafel strikes me as a sadist. He strikes me as one who enjoys pain. And that is the flavor of tyranny with which he interacts with the world. He enjoys the process of bringing others to heel.
So, when you say that, this is when Carrie's trying to remember words.
All good.
When you say that you see what is good for the people and they can't see that.
Mm-hmm.
Is that because you don't want to communicate what's good for them?
Mm.
Is that because they're not allowed to really see the full context so they can make an informed decision for themselves?
You want examples?
Yes, if that helps.
A farmer wants to sell the milk of his cows, and wants to sell that milk for the most money possible. The king decides that the price of milk will be halved, which makes the farmer more poor. The farmer does not agree with that decision, but it's been made for him anyway. The reason the king did this was so that mothers in the city would be able to feed their children. The king has made the farmers poorer. Do you understand? Let's say...
Yeah, sorry, I do understand, but does the farmer know that's why?
That is a factor. But let's say the farmer did know and disagreed. Let's say the farmer said, I don't care. Those mothers should pay more for the milk that I am selling. The kingdom needs new roads. Better roads means more trade, means more prosperity. Better roads cost money. It means hiring outsiders. Because the best roadsmiths come from the neighboring kingdom. Very unpopular decision. People would rather that didn't happen. Despite their grievances, the king decides that the roads must be built and brings in outside help.
But that means there is no scope for maybe the king to be wrong.
The king mustn't be wrong.
There's mustn't, and then there's never will be.
No one else can make the decisions that the king can make. The farmer cannot decide whether the children of the city live or die. Only the king can. And that will always be true, anywhere, at any time in history.
Okay.
Whether you were born into the role or elected to it, somebody needs to be at the head of the ship. And when enemies come to the kingdom, raising crops, destroying homes, and killing people, armies must be raised. Young men must be taken from their homes and sent to defend their people.
I message Jamie be like, and Gorban be like, just the men then?
He's been very male in all of his examples so far.
Very true.
No, that being like, might tell you something about him.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. Yeah.
Those men, some of them will die, which means the king is sending people to their deaths.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you. I don't think there's ever going to be a point where I can fully comprehend. But your insight has been valuable to me all the same. And I also appreciate that the more we discuss about this, it means we're spending less time talking about Derafel. And
We
what
have
can do.
time. We can talk about both things.
Okay, mechanically, Carrie's like, I literally just booted Derafel out of my dreams. What if he comes back?
Yeah. You want to ask about the next time?
Well, is there a possibility if I'm like, Okay, here's how I'm going to put it. Okay, so Derafel tried to get in through the main door at the party, and the bodyguards were like, no. And so what if he then tries to sneak in through a bathroom window?
Didn't think of that.
His expression has remained entirely neutral and remains so in the wake of your metaphor. The power of this being is not to be underestimated. Where there is a will to do something, Esmeralda will do it. It is only a matter of time. Derfa will succeed in penetrating your dreams again. It is only a matter of time. That you resisted him this time is greatly helpful, and each time you do so likely means another of us lives.
But can he come during this conversation?
Your fortitude is not to be underestimated. You carry the dreaming inside of you. You reached out to us. You are incredibly powerful, Pure Georg Jimothy Urswef. Were you not aware of this?
Carrie's me? Power? I think Porky does blush, actually. Look, I know I've come leaps and bounds from when I was a baker, but how can I possibly compare to Deref? That prick. I said I wasn't going to say his name, and I've already said it like a few times.
You can say his name.
I don't want to. I want to give him the power.
Yeah, that's more than fair. The answer to your question is you have a very unique and potent magic, and he is still confined on a world that has limited his... that has imprisoned him for decades. He has only begun... He can only exert a small portion of his power at this time. In this state, there is a reasonable balance. You have a reasonable chance of repelling him. You have no chance of killing him, nor do any of us. I'd say there are very few beings in the galaxy who would have the potency to do so. But your autonomy here matters, and your power can match that small amount that he is exhibiting at this time.
I literally just had a question and it left my fucking head. Ah! Talk about yourselves. Give me a moment.
All good.
I have a question.
Yes.
So, and you will be very good at answering this, I think, with your position.
Mm.
When Pure Georg cannot keep Derfel out, who do we choose?
Elaborate.
Well, assuming that because Derfel's already taken out one god, right? And I wasn't there for that, but I'm assuming that's the path that you chose, right, Gyog?
Yes.
So next time when you can't hold him back, who do you give to him? You know, for the better of all, someone's gonna have to go.
No.
The goddess of the ocean, goddess of pain, and the god of invention are left. The one I would value least in a fight with those who remain would be the god of invention. The god of tactics will fill a similar role.
No. I don't think that's fair that we should decide who lives and who dies. Why can't I just stay at the crossroads, not go anywhere? If I know he's coming, then I'm just not going to choose. I'm not just going to sacrifice one of you like a lamb.
That is your choice. You have the choice of what to do if you know and sense that he is coming. If you remain off the path, then the likelihood is that none of us will die. The other possibility is that he will gain control of the crossroads and will do whatever he will. He will pick one of us of his own accord.
What if I go down the path of the one that's now dark?
I do not have answers for you. The domain of nature is broken. He has destroyed it. My guess would be that either that is a liminal space of no great significance, or that it would lead you to him again.
Okay.
If you guide him away from us, we will be spared. There is simply no knowing what will happen to you. And our hopes are with you.
I look to Gorban being like, not this guy? Can I just like teach him? I mean, okay. This dream thing. This is coming from my wild magic, right?
Your wild magic is a result of the dreaming pouring into you, yes.
So, for example, Gorban can't wield it? They can't go into this landscape?
Your friend is capable of much more than he realizes. He does not have the direction and drive that you have.
Hear that, Gorban? God just called you cool.
I'll be honest, I like this guy.
No, we can't.
Oh, am I not supposed to? Okay. Sorry. I don't like you.
Don't tell him that.
He just gave you a compliment.
You're great. Thank you for the compliment. I do appreciate it.
Look, Bane, I'm really appreciating, this encouragement of, like, me being some kind of chosen one or something, but surely, like, this is a lot of responsibility for me to bear.
You're not comfortable with that.
I don't want to let anyone down.
You must not let anyone down.
But there is a difference between must and never will.
If you fail, you will never see your husband again.
Don't.
No, if you fail, you will die. And when you die, you won't see your husband again. We offer help along the way. If you turn your back on us, perhaps
I never said that.
Perhaps you could escape Darafel in the dreaming. This is a possibility.
What can I do?
We want you to succeed, to live, to find your husband.
But by doing that, I'm basically inviting the Uzmeran Empire to kickstart again. What help is that?
You will have found your husband. You will be alive.
What, love saves the day? The Uzmeran Empire just falls to pieces because I found my husband, because I found John.
Do you value a lack of the Ismeran Empire more than being with your husband? Do you wish to forego your quest to find your husband to stop the Ismeran Empire from being reformed? Will you make that choice for the galaxy?
I'm just confused. How does finding my husband help you?
You know our names. If you find your husband with our help, perhaps others will as well. Perhaps we will live. Perhaps we can guide others.
I see.
It's very simple.
Okay. What now?
Now you decide. You have your quest. Do you believe in it enough to pursue it to the end?
I don't want any more bloodshed. Because I love John. If I find him, then that's what's going to happen, isn't it?
I have known many kings and heroes and people of all walks of life. The ones who suffer the most are the ones who are incapable of accepting the world as it is. Bjorg, there will always be bloodshed. The number of heroes across the ages who have tried to stop bloodshed is countless. The number of kings who have tried to create utopias is countless. The Ismeran Emperor Erenor tried to create paradise and failed. It led to the biggest war the galaxy had ever seen, and more died than had ever died on that scale. You finding your husband and Darafel's plan coming to fruition are not the same. So, I would be asking the question, how do I find my husband without fulfilling Darafel's plans, if I were you?
Yes, please. That question, please.
That question?
Yeah.
Are you asking me how to do that?
I assumed you had the answer.
No, I don't.
Oh, well, that's great, isn't it?
Yeah. The first thing I do is get him out of your head and out of your dreams. It seems like a good place to start.
Yeah.
I'd also make sure that your mode of transportation isn't followed by Tahiri agents and agents of, the Edifitra Titan, as it is called.
Yeah, Jamie, don't we have a problem with that?
Well, I mean, we're being tracked by all sorts, yeah.
So I would stop that.
I don't think Susie's going to like that. Oh, dear.
I mean, it's kind of already too late. Because we told, I mean, when we did the whole thing in the city and we told them, we bounced a message saying, oh, we're going to here, and then we ran into soldiers and they were like, wait a minute, they're here. Kind of already did that, but I don't know.
We need to find a new shell, don't we, Jamie?
Oh, we need to find lots.
Oh.
I don't know how useful this is for you, but I can offer you something to aid you along the way. And you learn the non-detection spell.
Yes, please. You may be a tyrant, but I'll take your spell.
That's literally what Darafel did, and you spat in his face.
Yeah, but he's a dick, so we're not gonna do that.
And I'm not?
Well, you seem to be, chaotic neutral.
I seem to be chaotic neutral to you?
Or is it lawful good? I never really understood the alignment charts.
I put this guy neutral.
Neutral.
Neutral,
Yeah.
neutral. Detection.
This guy's lawful evil.
Okay, yeah, that makes. Yeah, okay. Non-detection. Disgrace. He asked for trouble the moment he came. Detection. Outrage. Disgrace. For shame. None of you are going to get this if you haven't seen Lion King 2.
It's been many years since I've seen Lion
Oh.
King 2. I was a child.
See you later, agitator. Watch this get copyright claimed. Watch this get copyright claimed.
That'd be amazing.
Well, thank you, Bane. Can you hide a target that you touch from divination magic? Target me away, creature, no, the target can't be targeted by any division in the opposite the and it's grand says, oh my god. Pretty decent.
Pretty decent.
Although if I wild surge after that, then it completely renders it useless because it'll be like non-detection. Oh wait, I'm now a strawberry. Like kind of ebbs and flows.
It's just the game we play.
That's the way it goes.
The non-detection is that I blend into the background as a strawberry.
Yeah, you're just in a field of giant strawberries when you use the spell non-detection.
Just become a strawberry.
Just become a strawberry, man.
Oh, wild magic man.
Fantastic. Yeah, anything else you would like to ask this guy? Just anything else.
So were you elected or were you born into power?
I was born from the collective understanding of what it means to be a ruler.
You glitched, I did not catch that.
My apologies. I was born
No,
of...
that's my internet, don't worry.
Gotcha. I was born of the collective understanding of what it means to be a ruler.
That's kind of vague.
I didn't exist, and then I existed exactly as I am.
Oh. Literally born into power.
Literally born into power.
Like all the rest of the gods.
Wow. Wow.
If you want to get existential about it, we didn't ask to be born.
To be fair, neither did I. I wasn't planned. Was I planned? I never thought about this actually. No, I think I was planned.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Why?
And Jamie,
Yo,
if you sit in prayer, I am sure that Ilnival, the god of tactics, will answer you.
yeah, I was thinking about it, you know.
Just don't piggyback off the dreams of somebody else and then wander away from that person who's the source of the connection to the deity.
Look, don't knock me for the investigation. Right.
I'm just describing
You
what
did
you did
try.
as a path that you shouldn't take if you want to actually get in touch with.
Well, I'm not gonna take it a second time.
Well, that's good.
You can't blame him for trying.
No, that's
No, you didn't know the rules.
there's no introductory guide to this.
Did you not read on the post where it says all the signs? There's like a little inscription on the sign being like, "Thou must stay with host at all times."
No, I must have missed that.
Yeah. Maybe because it's Kagrish.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can't understand that one yet.
Because it's my dreaming. It's all in my language.
Indeed. And the dream comes to an end. And now I get to do something fun.
Oh no!
You know what? No, I'll wait till the next time you go to sleep.
Oh no! I feel like no. I want to let you do it, but also I'm scared about it.
I understand. I'm waiting till the next time you go to sleep.
Ugh.
You awaken. It's later that day. It's like 5, 6. Let's say it's 6. 6 in the evening.
Oh, that really didn't refresh me at all. It feels like I can't, I can't just change my fate suddenly. I just can't do that anymore. Why can I?
Change your fate?
I just mean Tides of Chaos. Because I used it as I'm about to sleep.
You
Have I got it back after sleeping?
yes.
Yay!
You can
And
always
am I
if
back at full health?
yes.
Yay! Oh, kind and generous, wonderful DM.
It's all good. Aboard the ship, at this time, Tilly, says her goodbyes, is gonna go with the carnival, as you guys go elsewhere. I really loved being on the ship. I really loved all this. This has been lovely. Thank you.
Good. Thank you for cleaning the bugs.
Yeah, my pleasure. I'm pretty
Many
sure I got
things.
them all.
Yeah.
And anyway, you like dealt with the program that they were all hooked up to anyway, so
Teamwork.
there you go. Yeah. You're cool.
So are you.
Thanks.
So for the road,
Okay.
Tilly, you have got a mango turnover, a dabby dough.
Dabby Doe!
Yep,
Yes,
it's
sir!
dabby dough. Oh, no! We went completely different
Tilly,
journeys.
I take back what I just said.
And a
Come on,
berry
dab
and-
with me, bro. Dab with me.
You're double cool.
Floss with me. Yeah!
I have the berry and custard Danish in my hand.
Thank you so
My-
much. Oh, sorry. They're in your hand.
Wait, did Tilly dab or did Court? Who dabbed?
Tilly.
Oh, it was Tilly.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, fine, you have this too. Can't believe you dabbed in front of me. Dabby dough, what is that again?
Let's have a look. Is it Daddy Doe? Or Dabby Does? Oh, Dabby Does. Oh yeah, look at that. They're like a swirl. Ooh, cinnamon. Typically mixture of cinnamon, white sugar, sprinkled on butter or margarine. Ooh.
Sounds delicious.
They're also called gobblies.
Gobblies.
So this goblin. Gobblies! Oh no, we lost Gary.
Oh no.
Okay. We exist. Hi.
We exist. Hey.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, that's good.
How
Yeah.
you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
That's pretty
Yeah.
good, yeah. They're also called schmeckles.
Wow.
Tuzzy muzzies.
Where are these names coming from, Josh?
Wikipedia. They're called cinnamon snails, schnecken, bumblebees, pinwheels, tuzzy muzzies, gobblies, schmeckles, doodads, and mock rugula.
I like gobbledygoos the most.
Gobblies?
Gobblies.
Gobblies. I like that too. Yeah, it's the best one. Boop, boop, boop.
Illibream. That's the name. I'm going to be talking to Illibream in a minute. If we're on the ship.
Yes. Why don't we start that right now?
Have a chat with Illibream.
Why, hello.
Are you? No, give me a swipe.
Just goes through him.
You still haven't. I told you to turn me into a ball.
Again, I'm working on that. I focused on being able to speak was my main thing.
Right, right, yeah, okay. Well, just let us know when you are. You know, we can take your places then.
Take me I'm attached to Ro, so wherever Ro goes, I go.
Oh, so we can't like steal you.
I would prefer you didn't do that,
Take
even
you
if
for
you
day
could.
trips. Little outings.
Little outings. No, I'm happy to be with Ro and to honor my agreement with Ro.
What was that?
Oh, I'm going to resurrect his parents.
For
I also wish to have a body again.
so who was you before? Because like you're not normal.
Who was I before?
Yeah.
Oh, I was a being of great intellect and innovation. Our people were the secret rulers of a planet, and we were for a very long time. And the Asmerans came, they didn't like us.
Why don't they like us?
The Asmerans? This is Ilabrim Itobakov Chiharuzid.
How long
Welcome
have I
back, by
been
the way.
gone? What have I missed? What have I missed?
Jamie was like, I want to talk to the talking floaty ball that's
Yeah.
Rose patron. So we did a little bit of that.
Okay.
That's all.
Just so we know, filling of dabby dough is a mixture of cinnamon and white sugar sprinkled on butter or margarine, rolled, sliced, and baked.
Very nice.
This sounds so good.
Glad I made the internet explode.
I'm sorry that your internet exploded.
It didn't really explode. I think it was just like, you're not using Zoom? How dare you? And it was just like, cut you out. Anyway, floaty ball.
Brutal. Tilly takes her pastries, gives everybody big hugs. It's like, we're all gonna see each other again, like, as soon as you're done your thing. Like, Merlin's gonna get Chesh, and we'll all meet up again at some point really soon.
That's great. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. So looking forward to that.
And you'll meet John.
Yay! Oh, that's good. I'm so looking forward to it. Go get him. And Tilly exits the ship. Yes, as I was saying, we were incredibly effective rulers, and then the Asmerans decided that they didn't like us. Tried to hunt us to extinction, but we survived.
And where was that?
Where was what?
The place that you ruled.
Oh, we called it the Red World.
The Red World.
Yes, some of our livestock called it Guivlon. You're squinting at me.
You said livestock.
Yes.
Like talking cows?
Sure.
See, this is one of the times I really wish you were a solid ball.
So you could slap me?
Yeah.
See, this is one of the incentives I have to not change anything about my current situation.
Okay. But so fast forwarding this,
Sure.
you're not much liked.
Our people are not much liked, no.
No, you're not much liked by your own people.
Jamie, that's mean.
No, it's true.
Bit of a castaway, bit left behind.
Indeed. I gave everything so that we could live, and they have moved on. It is a source of some pain for me.
I can imagine.
Hmm.
Yeah. Because what are they doing now?
I haven't the faintest idea.
No. But you know where they are.
I know one of the factions that they control.
Is that the pack me?
That would be the Slipwreck Mining Group. That's where you guys went onto a ship, and
Yeah.
if Slipwreck are connected to PackMe, then they own PackMe as well. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So what are they like doing nowadays that's so different to you?
They're breathing with lungs,
Yes, that is true.
or some other way. There are beings who breathe other ways, right? Through their pores or something.
I meant in like ideology, drive.
Oh, I'm afraid I truly haven't the faintest. If they turn their back on me, I can't predict what they are after, what they're up to these days.
No. So where are you gonna get this body from?
I'm gonna grow it in a lab.
Oh, that's fucking
I'm
cool.
gonna find a lab, grow me a body.
Oh my god.
And you're gonna do the same for Rose parents?
Yeah. I've got the genetic code. So
You've
we'll
got the genetic.
I've got their genetic code.
What are you doing with that?
Oh, I ate them.
Does Fro know this?
Yes, it bummed him out for a while.
Yeah.
Jamie, this seems very similar to your.
This is not similar to my.
Okay.
I think technically it is similar to your...
How would you know?
What do you mean, how would I know?
Yeah. How would you know?
You landed the ship inside of the pathogen. I was there. I saw.
You didn't see. No, you
I
didn't see nothing. No one saw anything.
understand the mechanics as well as anybody in this crew does.
Just a crab on a beach.
You've made that metaphor several times. I can tell. And I wasn't even with you for most of the day. And from one being who conducts assimilation to another, what you do is not bad in any way.
No, I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't need to be embarrassed that I know.
It's just a planet.
What?
The planet said not to do it.
Not to do what?
Keep eating people.
Yes, well, the planet
Don't bad talk the planet. We're bros.
helped us against the Ismerans. So that was good of it. Back in the day when we were, running for our lives. Last time we were on this world.
Did it?
Absolutely. We gave tribute and received aid in return. It's a very reasonable system this world has.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Ismerans did not give tribute.
No.
But they also couldn't get punished for that.
Why not?
Oh, they're more powerful than Ipianoshrem by a long shot.
Was that back then or is that like now?
They're all dead now, no?
No.
Oh, right, you were talking about Darafel. Right. Oh, well, Darafel was there. Darafel hunted us. I saw him in the flesh. Darafel is many times more powerful than this world is.
Yeah. But he's in prison now, right?
That's my understanding.
Yeah.
Some wizards cracked open their planet, got some source, and imprisoned him. Yeah, that's my understanding.
Yeah.
I'm sure that will hold.
Just
That's-
aggressive sweating.
That's the hope.
suddenly get hot in here?
If you're betting on an Esmerin to not have the strength to overcome something, you are betting on the wrong side. It sounds like 5 of the most potent wizards on that planet gave their lives to buy the rest of the world like a quarter of a century of time.
That's not a lot of time.
It isn't really when you think about it.
They probably should have had a... No, you know what?
No, wait. I did math wrong. Little less than a century of time.
Oh, well.
It's still not a lot of time in the grand scheme of things.
Someone could, well,
How
someone
long
will
ago
have
was
had a
that?
whole lifetime without...
Without his merits.
Without his merits.
True. Does that matter? Anybody who... I am trying to be better about the considerations of people who aren't immortal. That is valuable. A person's full life is valuable.
How can I commend you for saying that without being patronizing?
Nope, that's all good. I won't take it as patronizing.
Okay.
Up until recently, my people... We were all immortal, extraordinarily intelligent, had the inventiveness to destroy an Edifitra Titan, the resilience to kill almost anything, the social skills to work together to problem solve, and a total grip on our planet. We were the bee's knees, and we thought so because it was true. By any metric you care to measure. And I'm now coming to see that there are some flaws in that strategy, but it's new to me, so I still have prejudices against anybody who, can't produce gills at will.
You know what? The first part of recovery is recognizing the problem. So
Oh, you guys can't produce gills at will. I apologize. That must have been insensitive of me.
I never really wanted to grow gills, so
Illibreed. You... And you can say no to this if it's not true, but if it is true, you have to tell me, because that's the law. Are you a seraph?
No,
No? Oh, you just sounded like one.
I sounded like a seraph.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of information. What are seraphs?
They're cool dudes.
They're cool dudes.
Yeah, with like really great skin.
There
And
were genetic lines that we possessed that had really good skin.
yeah. And they got like ships that they can just wear. And like
That-
total control over technology.
That reminded you of me?
Yeah, because you said that you took down a Titan.
We did. We absolutely did do that, yes.
And so did they.
That makes them very powerful indeed.
Yeah.
I would love to get my hands on a skin sample.
Yeah, me too.
With
Speaking
violet
of skin
blood.
samples, shit.
What?
Don't you worry about it, Illibreed. I just have to do some investigation.
Got it. The DM understands. If you're... So, wait. You want to go where Darafel is? Is that what I'm understanding from the general gist of the quest we're on?
want is a very liberal use of the word.
Right, but the intention is to do that anyway.
I believe we do want to go there because that's where John is, right? It's just unfortunate that it's the same place.
We kind of need to go there.
Understood.
Well,
I would ensure that you are on Darafel's side. If you can arrange that beforehand, I would suggest that you pray to him, suck up to him, become a servant of him, and do whatever he wants. Because if you go against him, he'll kill you, and if you are neutral, you'll get killed in the crossfire of whoever's he's up against. They're more powerful than anyone. Back the winners.
what if I told you he gave me a boon and I basically said I don't really want it?
I'd start using it. I'd start using it now. I'd say I'm sorry. That's what I would do.
But what if I don't want to do that?
I wouldn't go near him.
Now, Pure, just remember, you're getting advice from a bad person.
I didn't hear the middle bit. What did you say?
This is words of advice coming from a very bad person.
Okay.
You don't have to follow my advice. My advice is designed to keep you alive. So
Well, I feel like with this journey, I'm life, death, does it really matter?
matters to me. I'd like to live.
Well, you are.
Maybe you can drop Ro off somewhere before you go to Vulpikar.
I feel like Ro would want to help us.
I feel like Ro wants to live and see his parents come back to life, which can't happen if I'm destroyed and he's destroyed with me.
But he'll see his parents in the afterlife, so isn't that really what?
I don't like that.
No, I'm just
Yeah.
messing with you. Well, isn't that Rose's decision to make? Yours and Rose's decision to make.
Indeed. We will leave that where that is. You understand. Why? Can I have a private word with Jamie for a moment?
Well, this will be fun. Can Illabrim hear me inside of Ro's head?
Can he hear you inside of Ro's head?
Yeah, because I can talk to anybody telepathically. So, and I don't know if I can talk to Illabrim because he's not really.
Just leave.
Yeah, this is fun.
You can talk telepathically to anybody?
I have 5 miles of telepathy.
Oh, using
not
your
from
Bane
Jamie,
body.
but-
Got it.
Yeah.
I'm going to say you can connect directly to this guy. You don't need to go through
There
Ro.
they come. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yo,
Yes, hello. Wonderful. Very glad that we can do this. Why haven't you just assimilated all these people yet?
I didn't hear that.
You didn't hear that. This is just between the Cerebroblex and Illabrim.
No, I just meant I actually didn't hear that.
Oh, he asked why Gymnopus hasn't just assimilated everybody in the crew yet.
No, I heard that. I didn't hear. I'm so confused. I'm just gonna shut up.
I think it's all good. I think we're all on the same page.
Okay.
Yeah. Because you have an ability which we cultivated through, like, a genetic disposition and science, but you just have.
what? Just like the taking of people.
Yeah, the taking of people and
Yeah.
absorbing their traits. We didn't even get their knowledge. You even get their, like, knowledge and personalities and stuff.
Mhm.
So yours is much more total assimilation, and it's much more instantaneous. You've got sort of the powered up version of what we had.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of course, we could be a little bit more selective with what we were taking.
Yeah, that's the thing. I get good and bad. Like I thought, hey, let's go for it. It's worked for me so far. Start grabbing people, and then I grab one who has, you'll know this, who has Eleanor in her head.
What? Has Eleanor in her head?
Yeah.
That
And
sounds...
so if I finish on that transaction, it's bad. So I'm being a bit more cautious now, you know, because I don't know what's in these wackos.
That makes actually a great deal of sense. That answers my question much more effectively than I thought. That you're on a totally logical course.
Yeah.
You got some bad shit, dude.
Oh, you don't know.
I don't know.
You don't know.
Well, I know Eleanor. Eleanor killed most of my people.
Yeah.
He did like most of a genocide on us.
And that's chilling in Susie.
That's chilling in Susie?
Yeah.
Susie's gotta die.
Susie can't die.
What do you mean Susie can't die?
Because in the
I've seen her
flip
come
side-
back from death, but there's got to be a
Yeah.
way to do it.
Well, I haven't figured it out yet.
You gotta isolate the trait of hers that making her not die and get rid of that and then kill
Yeah.
her.
But that's not an easy thing to do.
This is where my people would come in handy. If you bring her to my people, they can figure out how to kill her. That's not a problem.
But see, then that's not the end goal I want.
Do you know... I don't know how much more clear I can be about how powerful these Merins are.
No, I'm seeing the bubble. I'm understanding.
There's like where I would put you and I. I'm being generous to myself, but I'm thinking like, you know, my people
Okay.
as a whole.
Okay.
I'm like, you know, you, sure,
Mhm.
very powerful.
Mhm.
There's like a planet,
Yes, there is.
and there's like these Merins. And the gods are somewhere on the size of a planet. They're above those. So I can't be clearer.
Yeah, but kind of dead in the water. If Susie's dead, she's kind of like the whole leader role and is taken over, and everyone follows under Susie. That's why I went for Susie.
Mm.
You know, it makes sense. But if that can't kill Susie,
Seems that you are in a little bit of a pickle.
little bit.
Little bit of a pickle. Well, until I get a body, I don't know how much more help I can be.
Well, hey, thanks. Yeah. You basically pulled me into your head to tell me what I knew.
I was just wondering why you hadn't already done.
Oh yeah, well no,
Thing,
fair
like-
enough. Yeah, that's the reason.
It would be wild. You know, like it would be wild if people like us didn't use the power that we have. You know?
I mean, I want
Like you are so unique and so much better than all of these things.
nothing more than to just stretch a little bit, you know?
Yeah. Right?
I need a bigger shell.
Need a bigger shell. Well, I mean, our thing was we needed to be able to effectively hide from our hunters.
Mhm.
So that's what my whole thing with Illabream, the original Illabream, was about. But yeah, you got to deal with yours in your own way. Either make sure they can't find you or take them out. And they're not as Merins, so you can probably just kill them.
You reckon?
Well, I mean, they'll die when you kill them.
Well, yes. Yeah.
Like, we tried to kill Eleanor.
Mhm.
And most of our attacks literally just, like, broke on his flesh. Like,
Which ones did work?
the one where we had the backing of the planet and we like prepared and got like just the right spot and we actually managed to like inflict damage. and it was great, and it immediately healed, and he killed everybody involved.
Oh. So what you're saying is the only thing that can kill an Ismeran is an Ismeran.
There is an example of that happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and also Elder Dragons can kill Esmerans as well.
Oh, really?
From what I understand from the God War.
Because you know if any of those are just kicking about.
Any Elder Dragons are kicking about?
Yeah.
You'll know if they're kicking about. You'll know. You'll see them.
Do I know if they're kicking about?
Oh, like, Jamie will have heard of these guys. Like, there used to be the progenitors of all dragons are the Elder Dragons. The dragons have their own realm, dimension, world somewhere that they can fly to. And 2 of the Elder Dragons died during the God War. And the other 2 are still alive. Yeah.
Just weighing up my options, looking at my list.
Well, don't let me keep you if you've got things to get on with.
Yeah, no. I mean, hey, anytime you want to continue talking, just, let me know.
Great. Same.
Cool.
Gotta get to a lab. Gotta get to a lab.
One day.
Gotta get a buddy. Wanna breathe again. I drank sunlight for years. It was bad. Move away from that. The other change to the roster of the crew is that Atlas is going to find transportation to take him elsewhere. He's got to face his guy. He's got to face Ignis. And he's going to go to a monastery on Unan to do some training. I wrote it down somewhere. But he is going to do that until the time comes when we have Mike, and then we can just do this storyline. But he's going to go and do that.
When Jamie wraps up the conversation, you just hear Porgy in the background. You know what? I've always really liked the idea of riding a dragon. Has anyone ever thought that before? Dragons are just so cool. It would be so great that one day I would just ride a dragon,
Everybody on the ship goes, yeah, that is a cool idea.
Yeah, that's totally cool. Yeah.
What's to chat about?
Well, do you want to know?
Am I allowed to know?
Or do you want to?
Well, I do want to know, but I didn't. But if it was a top private conversation, it feels like it'd be breaking the trust of you and Illabream. So I don't want to disrespect that.
Oh no, there's no trust between me and Illabream. It's just whether you wanted to know.
Okay, I do want to know.
All right, he asked me why I hadn't eaten you all yet.
Oh, and what was that reason?
Because you're all... You know when you bake food, right?
Yeah.
Well, maybe not you because you make special food, but and most of the time, the food is good and you eat it and it's fine, right? And then sometimes, I don't know, you use an egg that's been sat on the counter for too long, right? And it tastes horrible.
Right.
Well, you're all bad eggs.
Excuse me.
I said what I said.
I'm not a bad egg. I'm just a different egg.
Oh, you're not a bad egg?
No.
Gorman,
So I can...
Gorman's like,
No.
he's like, don't... He's saying he doesn't want to eat you.
I said I'm a different egg.
You
Some
don't-
people really like moldy eggs.
I'm happy being a bad egg.
You're a bad egg, Gorman.
Thank
Don't
you
worry.
so much.
I mean, I asked you 3 times if you wanted to know.
But bad egg to you.
Yeah, to me.
Yeah.
That's
Everyone else, I'm a great egg.
Is that a metaphor that is used for
100%.
other
Just
things?
think of the crabs. Just that's it.
No, that's what I was
Of the
thinking.
bad crabs.
I was thinking of crab. What are you talking about? What are bad crabs?
Bad. What?
Sometimes when you don't use protection during coitus,
What?
you end up having a sexually transmitted disease.
Wrong beach. Not that type of beach.
He asked what bad crabs were.
I don't know anything about STIs. I don't know about all kinds of things. I'm a source of ignorance, wellspring of ignorance. I've never seen chickens before.
Have you never?
What?
Have you never had sex, Corbin?
We're not talking about that now.
Okay, that's fine.
We're talking about other things.
Okay, that is fine. But I am an open book. Me and John, we have our stories. Anyway.
That's very kind. I'm not interested in getting in on that. I don't know what you guys are into as a married couple, but that's all good. Thank you.
All okay. Anyway.
Bad.
Yep. Good. What's next on the agenda? Do you want to go to sleep again?
Yeah, really, this whole talk of bad crabs, this made me really tired. I feel like I can't visit two gods in one session.
Why not? Oh, by the way, you got 2 XP for visiting the other god.
I did. Okay, cool.
For visiting Bane.
Well, Jamie,
Yeah.
do you want to visit another god?
Sure. I do. Yeah, why not?
I'll take a calms tablet that makes me sleepy.
This is officially going to take us into the next day.
Okay.
So that's fun.
Oh, no, don't do that. Don't do that. There we go. Personal quests. Okay, I sleep now.
Fantastic. I'm gonna say, if you're worried about like time efficiency, you can be doing some research or stuff with your main body at the same time, Jamie, or you can be in 2 places at once for this. That's fine.
I would like to be trying to find an avenue to chase about the Slipwrecks. The guys that took the beer me. I want to be chasing that up.
The guys who, sorry?
The guys that took a sample.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So here's what we will do. I'm gonna roll a d4, and I'm gonna add that to the DC, and then we're gonna get a charisma save. Then we're gonna check in with how that investigation goes. I rolled a 1, so the DC is 20. You have to declare Tides of Chaos ahead of time if you're going to use it.
Yeah, I will use it.
Amazing.
So the minimum I'll need is a 10.
Yep. You need a 10 or higher. A little bit better than 50% odds.
Okay, if I pass on the first one, do I still need to use my Tides of Chaos? I rolled a 12.
You declared that you were using it, so you are rolling this with advantage. So if you want to roll again to see if it's higher, then you're more than welcome to.
Okay. Well, that's an 8 I just rolled, so yeah, it'd be...
So 12 makes it. Absolutely.
Yes. Because plus 10, 22. For the sake of the viewer.
You make it into the dreaming.
I do.
Can I get this is to represent this is a role to represent the Cerebroblex investigating during this time. Can I get an investigation roll from the Cerebroblex?
Yes, you can.
Which I believe is just a plus 10.
Intelligence-based skills, yeah. Uh, 23.
Holy shit. Yes. Absolutely. I think what happens is that an inquisitive chipmunk like comes to like near the ship and like finds an opening and like comes in and it's like do you I wonder what's going on in here. And then you were able to create a chipmunk and like communicate with like the network of chipmunks, and they're like, yeah, we can go look for things for you. Sure, that's absolutely fine. Birds, can you find out if there are any guys? Cause you're like, oh, cool. And like people, like there's this whole network that like gets activated, and
Amazing.
comes back to you, with, yeah, there are avenues. Like there are channels through Slipwreck. They are a widespread corporation, so you only need to be within one jump to communicate with them. They had people here, so there are people of Slipwreck within one jump of Ippia in the present. So it is possible for you to simply get in touch. Ways of getting on ships. You have a previous relationship there. You've got Jamie, who is a military person. They also are like a mining group. You can set up a thing being like, will you prospect land for us? So you can like get a meeting and get onto a ship that way. You also know the location of the lug, and they are after the bullywugs. So they will take that meeting probably higher up than if you said anything else. 23 is really good. There are those ex-military folks from Slipwreck that you guys talked to, Fergus and such. They're lying low, but they are still in Wild Folks Folly. They actually, you know what? It's been like a full day, and it's been like a night as well. They've stolen a ship. They've stolen a ship. But yeah, like it basically getting into a Slipwreck ship is easy. Getting to the one you want is the bit that's hard, and nothing comes back on that.
Okay.
So that is an avenue.
Mm-hmm.
For the future. In this dream, what path does Pyorgyog take?
I'm in two places. I'm like, do I want to save the best to last, or do I want to do it now? Oh, fuck it. Let's go down pain.
You go down the path of pain. And you make your way down this path. And things look fucked up here.
Yeah.
You go down this path. I can't help myself because I'm playing it at the moment. Has anyone played Elden Ring?
I've watched loads of Let's Plays of Elden Ring.
Love it.
This is a Caelid looking motherfucking place.
Is that the one with the center priests?
There are center priests there. That's the one with the gorilla crows and the giant like hound-headed monsters.
Okay.
Yeah.
Big bad place.
Big bad place. It is
Yeah.
red. The trees look rotted. There is a sinister humming that pervades the air. And you enter a temple, essentially, in this place, that has dried bloodstains just covering the walls. And inside, they aren't so fully formed as to, like, be people, but this goddess is clearly, like, using her, like, you hear from, like, various chambers going off, the sounds of self-flagellation, people whipping themselves.
Oh.
They're not
Hey.
they're not real people.
Okay.
Yes. This goddess has just created the environment of her self. And she is a heavy-set woman, very round of figure with robes over her body that are red because once they were white and they have been covered in blood so many times, and there's like a mottled effect where some of it's fresh and some of it is old in various degrees. Her arms are bare and you see countless scars along her flesh.
Oh no.
And her face mercifully is cowled by
Is
her
what?
cowled by her robe, so that there's a hood that covers her face.
Right.
She stands before an altar, and the altar is currently empty. But there is a wicked-looking blade, which lies on it. So there's no sacrifice there, but there's a wicked-looking blade, and a cat o' nine tails as well. Which is it's another tool we use to whip yourself. On this altar, and the voice comes from beneath the cowl. Pure cure, good Jimothy Ursworth. Gorban Cole, Jamie Whittle.
Shit, we're here.
If you want to be,
I don't like this place.
you can not come if you don't want to.
I'm here for the ride.
I am Loviatar, the goddess of pain. Welcome.
Wow. You know, I really thought I would be terrified coming down here, but this is just really, like, wow. Your set design is amazing.
Thank you so much.
Like, you really thought through everything with the blood stains and the robe and the like, really great work.
I modeled this after one of the temples that existed on Cygalia to me. It is a testament to my followers' love of me.
Of them, like, for you?
It is an act of faith.
Ah.
It is an act of endurance. It's an act of spiritual cleansing.
Okay.
But you have experienced much pain already, have you not?
I was about to say more on the emotional side, but actually I just watched myself die. So, like, physically and emotionally, yes.
Indeed. existential pain is not to be underestimated, and emotional pain as well. These are
Oh
the
yeah, Gorbin. Gorbin. I watched I accidentally cloned myself, and that's how I ended up with the extra.
I've just learned to just not question any of it. It's all
Okay,
good.
okay, yeah. Cloned myself. My clone died.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah, that was
That's how it went.
not fun. Yeah. I suppose that is the pain that's resonating with me most. I just imagine that prick sort of watching me go through this cascade of pain, of woe, of stress. And it angers me that he's probably delighting in it. You know?
I understand, yes.
Maybe that's why it feels right to be here.
Pain is the fire which forges us into our truest selves. It is encouraging that your truest self is somebody who becomes angry, who determines to go forward and fight.
I never thought I was an angry person.
I think I can say with
I've seen
some...
you be angry.
No, I mean before all this.
Oh,
I think I can say with some certainty that you do not seem to be an angry person. But being an angry person is a very different thing from being capable of anger.
I think for a long time I conflated the two.
A lot of good people do.
Okay, so for transparency, I probably would go further. But then it goes into some personal stuff that I would rather not share right now.
Absolutely.
So yes, tell me about you.
I help those who are in pain to see that it is not a wholly negative thing. Pain is the response. It tells us that something is wrong. It tells us that something must change. How we respond to pain matters. And do not run from it. I also sometimes give people blood powers and then they can blood puppet people.
You mean like blood bending?
Yeah, that's like blood bending.
Oh!
But I don't think that you'll be up for that.
I'm up for that.
You want to become a cleric?
Oh God, no.
There you go.
When you say blood puppets.
Yeah, blood puppets.
Really just break down the image for me.
Yeah, so imagine you're a marionette and
Okay. Yeah.
another person is the puppet on the strings.
Mm-hmm.
Basically that.
Right. I mean, to be fair, if I'm really trying to be practical, it's not that much different from charming a person. You're just mentally marionetting them, whereas this is a more of a literal, like, blood.
Enchantment magic on a moral scale is almost entirely evil.
Oh.
Yeah, so is telling someone's blood to do something.
Sure, yeah. Sorry, is evil not cool with you guys?
Pretty low on the list.
It's a journey I'm on. I'll put it at that. You know, you grow up knowing about a binary, and then you realize binaries are so basic.
Exactly.
I think blood marionetting is a bit too far for me, though I do appreciate the offer.
You would have had to have become a cleric of mine in order to blood puppet people.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can offer clarity, or I can just offer you my boon and say I'll be there to try to protect you from that dick.
My brain didn't process that sentence. Could you say that again?
It's all good. Our interaction doesn't need to be complicated. You don't need to interact with my whole deal if that's not what you're into. To be clear, everybody, like the echo, these people are all like echoes of people who were once on Cygalia. I've sort of like just projected them back into reality. They were all super into it.
Yeah.
It's like consent is still hugely important.
Great. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, 100%. Except like when you're torturing prisoners of war, obviously war crimes are totally on the table. But
Okay.
but like willingness, people who come here of their own accord, consent is very important. I couldn't help the joke. I'm sorry. It was consent is very important. That's true.
We're good.
Yes. So if you're not into like my whole deal, you don't need to interact with any of this stuff. And I could just like give you some magic or give you like a blessing of mine, and I'll be there to help try to stop Darafel from getting into your head more.
No, but I really want to get to know you. Like, I know from what Bane said, you were all created from a power that, you didn't like, have a wee babe and then, grow up to become a god.
No.
But like, was it like you were created and that was a path you went down, or was it just you were created and be like, oh, I'm the goddess of pain?
There's a lot that is encompassed in being the goddess of pain. I am the patron of midwives.
My sister's the midwife, so I get it.
There are an extraordinary number of doctors who are clerics of mine. Those who suffer in war pray to me for relief, and I try to show them a way through their pain as an alternative to madness. I am also patron of torturers. And I have. You want to get to know me? Yes, I was born as all of those things. So what I get up to is uh, I like pain. I get off on that. So there's a lot of masturbation that happens. A lot of torture. Um, a lot of uh, knitting of people's wounds. A lot of childbirth. All that kind of stuff. That's what I do.
You know, I will be frank. I expected coming in here to be a really unbearable experience. But you are really cool.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That's really, really lovely to hear. Just on a personal level. That's really lovely. Thank you.
It's all right.
Mm.
Thank you.
Yeah. It is part of who I am.
What's the most painful thing you've ever experienced?
Starving.
Oh, that's not fun.
Dehydration until you're basically mummified, but you can't die because you're a god. That's also pretty bad.
Was that a consensual thing, or was that you were
Just sort of like experimenting.
Okay.
I've also experienced all of the pain that has ever been experienced.
That should sound way worse, surely.
The collective of all of that stuff probably is the most excruciating thing. I was going to say the other thing that's really excruciating is nerve damage is excruciatingly painful. In fact, it's one of the most painful things there is because nerves are what indicate pain to your brain. So if you damage all of the nerves in your entire body at the same time, that I think actually would be the most painful thing.
That makes sense.
There's a spell called Power Word Pain. Imagine just like 18 of those layered on each other.
Ooh.
And that's what that feels like.
Okay.
Big fan of Power Word Pain, by the way. Underutilized spell. More people should use Power Word Pain.
You trying to tell me something?
People think Otto's Irresistible Dance is a more potent spell because it does a lot of the same things as Power Word Pain and you don't have to save for it. But I think Power Word Pain is more flavorfully accurate. That's me. That's my meta commentary for this episode.
Great. Okay.
There are other painful things that I could tell you about. The obvious one is also childbirth. That's one of the more painful things that exists.
I am really fortunate that I do not have to experience that. Well, I never will experience that, nor could I possibly. Well,
there are people who can. There are spells that people have used to change their bodies and change their physiologies to be able to.
Exactly. I was going. Yeah. I don't want to do that.
That's totally fair.
It's not my vibe. I mean. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
I have full confidence in you that we can kick that prick's ass together.
Wonderful. Yes, I'm very much looking forward to it. I mean, even if he kills me, probably it will be painful.
And isn't that the greatest gift of all?
It's a, concession.
You'd rather be alive.
I would rather be alive.
Yeah,
rather
yeah.
continue to serve my function.
Yeah.
I'll be doing a lot of healing when everybody gets together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Josh, can I clarify mechanically what? So I don't want that blood bending stuff.
Nope.
What
What is the boon you are getting?
What is the boon?
The boon that I am going to give you is this.
Yes.
That she gives you is this. And you're going to want to write this down somewhere that you can see it. Okay?
Okay.
The next time you would die,
Next time I die.
you don't.
I don't.
Nope.
Make sure you write that down. That's important.
The next time you would die, you stabilize instead.
Written it down, back of my character sheet.
There you go.
Next time I die, I don't. And I don't have to use that within a certain time frame or...
Nope.
Very good.
Next
That's
time you would
great.
die, you don't.
Okay.
There you go.
Gonna pop that in the savings account in my brain. It's gonna pay itself off later.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Thank you for learning my name. And for not being totally repulsed.
No, you know what? John and I have done some experimenting, and you know, I do see the appeal.
A lot of people do.
Mm.
Even if they don't like to admit it to themselves.
No, I feel like, you know, exploration with sex has always been a bit of a taboo. But actually, if you really want to get down with communication, it's actually like a really enriching experience. And
Communication is absolutely key.
communication, consent, all of that. Consent is sexy.
Consent is sexy.
Mm-hmm.
It's true. And when you have consent and you have communication, you're more likely to experiment and do cool shit.
Exactly.
And that's more in my wheelhouse. So I'm all about those things.
Yeah. I was about to say something, but I think that might have been a bit too far.
We've gone pretty far in this episode.
To be fair. I was gonna say. Well, when I do see John again,
Yeah.
I'll think of you.
Thank you.
Because we'll be. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Yeah.
Great.
I do that thing of like, well, best me up.
Thanks for not bringing Dareful here to kill me.
No, I'm happy to not have him here.
Great, bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
And you guys, yeah, awake on the next day.
Oh, she was great. I liked her.
Yeah. A little bit unsettling, but I can see the main points. Yeah.
Corbin, you okay?
I am experiencing a lot of new things, and I'm just letting it wash over me. I'll process them in due time. Yeah.
Okay.
Gorman's in a little bit of shock. He's just, like, it's just been so much.
So
It's just been so much. Gods are not what I expected them to be.
what did you expect them to be?
Eldritch, unknowable, all-powerful.
Well, they are.
Those were not those things. Those were people with magic.
Oh.
Those...
Do you want to meet one
We want what?
that is like that?
Those are what, like, my people worship.
Yeah, I know where there is one.
Really?
Yeah,
Cool. Where?
it's out in the forest.
Ooh. Yeah, that does sound good. I think I just need
You take the time,
a little bit of time, you know?
process this, and then we'll move on to that.
Yeah, that sounds really good.
Yeah.
It's just comfortable, you know?
Hey, you want to change the color of my gun again?
No.
Yeah, I'd love to.
I'm thinking because the candy red is really nice, right?
Yeah.
But I want to be scary, so see if you can put some like hazard stripes across this
Oh
thing
my
as well.
God. Can we not just get some hazard tape?
And Hazard Strikes.
Oh my
And
God.
his counter is now at 2.
Yes, good job, Corbin.
Thanks. Anything else that I can do? Oh,
My boots, my boots.
your boots!
Why?
Quick! Now it's a 3.
Why?
But your boots are looking great.
Yes, my shield.
Your shield.
Jamie, no, please, not in the ship. No.
That is cocked. We're at 4.
Nice, nice.
Susie, I think, did have something about the ship, but we can always ask. Corbin's becoming like a painter, is what his thing. Okay, so we'll deal with that later.
No, we just gotta teach her to do other things other than paint.
Yeah, I can try out all kinds of stuff.
I
That's
think you're
another.
master painting.
Thank you. That's another 2 XP for Pure Georg. So yeah, it is the morning of the next day.
Well, I think she's my favourite so far.
She beats Avandra. Very nice.
Very close second.
That's a close second to Avandra, or Avandra's a close second?
Oh.
And they're both listening.
And they're both listening. It's all good. People have favorites. They both get that. They're chill.
Oh. You know what? No. I feel like I'll always be in the mood for Evandra, but there are some... I feel like I need to be in a specific mood
For Leviatar?
Brain- Yes.
Yep. Totally get that.
I just know that I was completely in the zone and ready for her. And
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. But I don't think I could be like that every day. I still love you though. You're still great.
The air goes a little bit of red, and you just hear a little. That's totally chill.
Great.
Yeah. What happens now? And we will set that as an intention going into next week's session.
Cool. I was we're asking that question now.
Yeah. What are you guys feeling? That's the next thing you want to pursue.
I think Hellebore.
Hellebore?
I'll definitely go and see Hellebore, yeah.
I do feel like Porgy needs to go on a run though. He's slept too much.
Goes for a morning run.
Yeah.
So 16 hours of sleep in a 24-hour period. Ah! Absolutely, and we will finally get you guys to Darun Fat in next week's session. That's it. Thank you so much for watching, folks.
That's it.
It's been a chill vibes social interaction session, getting our priorities in order, moving quests along.
Yeah.
And tune in next time. There will be progress. Ta-da! That'll be there you go.
Yeah.
Go to a drunk satyr's island.
What can go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong? So yeah, see you then. Bye-bye.